Hello, chat. I am here. Hi, Otter. Hi, Kea. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Sitawa. Yeah, you didn't get first today. That's okay, Kyle. Next time. How are we all doing, gamers? How was your day? Welcome to stream. How was your day? Welcome, welcome. At this point, I just need to have JStream open all the time. Just a consistent tab that's just open. You know what? Fair enough. I wouldn't be opposed to that. How are y'all doing? I had to take a bathroom break before stream, but now I'm here. Well, I started stream and then I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So then I went to the bathroom and now I'm here. I'm gonna eat some mini M&Ms. How are you all doing today? Happy Friday! I just had a tab open with Jay, but it was still too slow. Oh, that's okay, Kea. It happens. Otter's very fast. Like, I think the people that redeem first, it's Otter, Bowen, 7. Not in any particular order, but ranked. Like, those are the people that I see the most get first. How are you, Otter? Did you see the picture sent you? Oh, no, I didn't. Hold on. I haven't looked at my phone. I've been doing my... I've been doing my taxes all day. And so I haven't looked at my phone, really. Let me see. Ah! Kea! Was it like MSRP price? You got tree there. Kea got Pokemon cards, chat. And it looks like you got him at a store, like not from a scalper. There we go. Okay. But they are in Korean. I mean, that's still, like, it's the art that's pretty. Like, who cares what it says? Yeah, did you get anything good, Kea? If so, what did you get? Share with the class. Don't be shy. How are you, Satara? How was your Friday? Some are cute, some are ugly. There are some ugly cards in that set. It's the Eevee set. Prismatic Evolutions. Or whatever it's called. I think it's called that. My Friday was good. I've recited. Ooh, that's exciting. Ooh, Kea has a TikTok. Let's see. What'd you get? Ooh. Raikou. Wow, Kea, you're like a real TikToker. You got the camera set up and everything. Noctowl. Alakazam. Honestly, I think the Korean cards are like really pretty. I like the alphabet of the Korean alphabet personally, but woo! What is that? Is it a monkey? I've never seen that Pokemon before. That's exciting. Is it safe to give Jimmy eyewear today? Oh, here, let me check, Otter. Let me check. I will check for you. Okay, Jimmy is still broken. Okay, I need Kev to look at the code. I need Kev to look at the code. It's still broken, unfortunately. I should just turn... I'm so lazy. I should turn off the redeems, though. I will do that right now. Because it's been broken for a hot minute. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Yeah, Kea hand reveal. I thought some of the regular cards were cute. The regular cards are... Like, some of the art is cute. Okay, let me turn off Banana Steel. And... Chill! Excuse me. And all the Jimmy ones. Kev needs to look at Jimmy. Okay. Should be updated now. Let me try. I fixed him last time. Yeah. I mean, it's the code that's broken is the thing that talks between the program and Twitch. So it's not Jimmy himself that's broken. Like, if I booted Jimmy up in manual mode, it probably will work. But, whatchamacallit, if it's the connection between the program and Twitch. What weird monkey are we talking about, Kyle? What weird monkey? Oh, it's from the DLC. Oh, from the Pokemon card pack. I've never seen it before. I haven't played the DLC, so. Let me catch up. I don't think I missed anything. It's a legendary? Oh. Interesting, interesting. Chat, there's an ad in 3 seconds. Sorry. I should have told you ahead of time. I only know like 10 Pokemon names. Like Pikachu and like Squirtle. Like those Pokemon names. I mean, there's thousands of Pokemon now. Oh, Bowen, good luck, Bowen! Bowen, have a good last break. Bowen's been working today, chat. Bowen's been working all day today. We gotta wish Bowen a good luck. It's a part of the story of the boy born in a peach. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look into that. Chat, why are mini M&Ms so delicious? I'm like munching on these mini M&Ms. I like mini M&Ms versus like the regular sized M&Ms. I don't know why. The mini M&Ms just taste better. Like my turbo. Oh no, Otter! Are you gonna buy more turbo? Or are you done for turbo for now? We're in a recession. So I wouldn't blame you if you cut your turbo. They're good because they're mini. Exactly! Exactly. I just love the mini M&Ms so much. They're so good. I love them in the little containers that they have. Like, I love the containers. I love them. It's just, they just taste better. IMO. Did the ad go? Oh, it did go. Okay, cool. Yeah, happy. Whatchamacalls happy Friday, chat. How was everyone's day today? I hope everyone had a good day. It's Friday, it's true. I had a terrible night last night. I'm not gonna renew. 1 month was enough to pay. That's fair enough, Otter. That's fair enough. Turbo's expensive. Chat, have you seen the show 911? If not, I will not spoil it for you. Also, don't look at my Twitter account. Don't look at my Twitter account. Kea, I legit had a full-on crash out last night. Not gonna lie. I am uber upset. I cried. I had a crash out. I wrote a comment on their Instagram. That's how upset I was. Kyle, do you want to be spoiled? Does anyone care about being spoiled for 911? Kea, I saw you know how like the certain scene got leaked on TikTok earlier this month? Yeah, Cap died, Kyle. He died last night. It's so upsetting. And I legit had a crash out. I had a crash out. I was very upset. There is a certain way that I feel about it. Anyway, I've been tweeting, reading about it all day today, and I just like, it's just not a good day for me, chat. Not gonna lie, it's not a good day for me. I'm very upset about it. And so, yeah. It's okay, Satara. I mean, it's not. It's not okay. Kea, you wanna hear my conspiracy theory, Kea? Is that they're taking the 1 week break to read all the feedback, and then based off of the feedback, they're gonna determine what episode to play next. I think it is like how do I explain it, Kea? You know how there's like a you know how that one guy, the one guy in that one episode where Athena arrests this guy, he was like smuggling money out of his company, and like, yeah, okay, Kea knows exactly which guy I'm talking about. Yeah, he was, and then like he died for 20 minutes, but then he like woke up again. I think it's that, but it's like Jesus. There's a theory going on right now, Kea, that Bobby Nash is just actually a Jesus, and he'll come back because there was that script leak, like Kenny and Aisha script leaked like earlier this month. And that's what I'm thinking, Satara, because it's Easter. That's why he's coming back out. Like, I am fully in the denial stage right now. Like, I am like, no, Cap's not dead. He'll come back after 3 days. It's just like, hi, Aether. How are you? Welcome. Happy Friday, Aether. Hi, Seven. Hi, Cap. I'm so upset, chat. I'm so upset. Okay, chat, I gotta tell you, like, why I'm upset. So, Captain Nash is, like, the main character of the show. Like, he is a day one character. He's, like, the first character you see when you start watching 911. And so, there's an underlying, there's an underlying motivation for Captain Nash that he believes that he should not be alive. Like, he has a very, like, dark backstory where he's, like, living on borrowed time. He's suicidal. He believes that he is not, like, worthy of living, right? And so I feel a certain way of the showrunner killing the suicidal character. Like, there's a certain way I feel about it. Like, it's kind of like, ugh. I know, Kea. The lady lost 3 of her husbands. Like, what do you, like, why? It's just like, give Athena a break. Like, what the hell? It's so upsetting. Just relaxing, to be honest, Aether. Nice, nice. I'm just, like, super upset. It's just, like, it's nonsensical. Buck is gonna fucking... I don't even know what Buck's gonna do. Like, Kea, I am very much in the buddy canon. The buddy ship. And I don't even feel good about that anymore. Because Bobby's not there. Like, it's meaningless. Like, if Bobby's not there, then what is the point of this? What is the point? I know, Kyle. I know. That's why I'm in the denial stage. Have you ever heard the 5 stages of grief, Kyle? I'm in my denial stage. Oh my god. The Asian dude's gonna crash out too. He's gonna... Oh my god, Chim is gonna like, he's gonna feel the most guilty. Like, what is that gonna do for Chim? He died for him. It's just like, what the hell? Satara, a lot of people in the fandom who are in the denial stage right now are like, he's gonna come back. It's a prank. Like, legit, the fandom today has all been in the denial stage. Like, there has been so many, like, conspiracy theories, and, like, people keep bringing up the leaked script. And it's just like, I know, I can't, it's so, it makes me angry because the reason, okay, chat, the reason why it's upsetting is because, the showrunner said I had to kill him because it makes the show more realistic. And it's just like, bro, no one watched the show for realism. You literally had a B-nado as the fucking opening disaster at the beginning of last season. A B-tornado? Get fucking real. We don't watch this show for realism.
We don't watch the show for realism. If we wanted to watch the show for realism, we would all just watch Station 19. Like, let's be real here. If we wanted realism, we would watch the other freaking firefighter show that's on the same network. We would just watch that one. But there's a reason why 911 is the more popular one. And that's because it's different, it's whimsy, it's not stressful. Like, I don't like watching shows thinking that my favorite character is gonna die. Like I am not that person, you know? That's why I like, I hope this isn't a spoiler, but this is why I like watch Dr. Stone. Like, Dr. Stone is a very, like, fun anime, and, like, I don't have to worry about my favorite character dying in Dr. Stone. You know? Like, I don't like watching shows feeling stressed of like, oh shit, is this character gonna die? I don't like watching those types of shows. The reason why is because I watched Grey's Anatomy. I watched Grey's Anatomy and I swore off of those types of shows after I finished it. Like, I stopped after, what, season 19 or something? Because I don't like feeling stressed. When I watch a TV show, I want to, like, have a good time. Like, yeah, B NATO was stupid, but it's fun to watch. Like, yeah, the freaking tsunami hitting LA is, like, messed up, but I know none of the main characters are gonna die. Freaking Eddie got... I'm spoiling a whole bunch of shit in, like, freaking in the show, but I'm angry right now. Eddie literally got buried alive, like, 50 feet underground. He got buried alive, and you expect me to think that he held his breath for, like, 7 minutes underwater as he swims his way out of a underground well that he's never been in? Like, the show is so far gone out of realism since season 2. And then now, on season 8, oh, we killed off this character for the realism. No one watched it for the realism! Literally 0 people watched it for the realism. Who was criticizing 911 that this isn't real enough? No one. Literally no one. No one was criticizing it for the realism. Literally 0 people. We watched it because Chimney got rebar stuck through his forehead and managed to not get permanent brain damage from it. Like, that was season 1. And you expect us to think that Bobby is dead? Hell no! I don't believe it! Of course I'm in denial! Because you've literally had rebar stuck through Chimney's head and no permanent brain damage. You had a full-ass fire engine truck fall on top of one of the firefighters and somehow he's not in permanent chronic pain. That same firefighter was struck by lightning and died for 14 minutes but somehow came back to life. You had 2 characters that had their throats slit in front of us on camera, and they're still magically alive. And then you have, like, other shit going on of Eddie being buried 50 feet underground and he somehow swam his way back up it. You have other stupid-ass bullshit of being hit by a tsunami and somehow the kid who is hit by the tsunami, who literally cannot use his legs properly, is somehow still alive after being swept away by the wave. And you expect and now you're complaining about realism? Get real. Get real. Get real. No one gave a shit about realism. Whoever watches this show, like, be so fucking for real right now. And so, yeah, that has been my crash out. That has been my crash out for the past 24 hours. And so, like, I am like this chaos. I'm like this close. I'm this close to emailing Tim Minear and telling him he's a fucking idiot. Because, like, what do you mean you killed the main character of your show because haha funny laughs realism? Exactly, Kea! Like, what do you mean? She got stabbed in the stomach and her throat was slit and she's still alive. Like, everyone suspends their disbelief with this show because that's what the show is about. It's dumb. It's dumb. I'm not happy. I'm still in denial. I fully think that Bobby Nash is gonna come back after 3 days. That's what I'm saying, Kyle! It doesn't make sense! It doesn't make sense! Matt messaged me like a while ago that he was in VC. I'm sorry, Matt. Is he listening? Hold on. Hi, Matt. Sorry. I was crashing out for a bit.
Don't worry,
so...
I was listening.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Your crash out's been funny.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm super upset. Have you watched 911, Matt? Have you watched
No.
911? Oh shit, wait, hold on, I can't hear you. I unplugged my headphones because I'm really fucking upset right now. Sorry. Can you, yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Have you watched 911?
No.
No. It's a good show.
I used to watch a lot of like ABC shows like that because my family loves watching ABC. We have like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy on every night.
Ah, okay, okay.
But my mom watches some of those shows.
Yeah.
I don't think she watches 911. I remember seeing the trailer for the bee.
The Bee-nado!
The Bee-nado.
Fucking, oh my god, Matt.
But I used to watch more of those shows when one of the first like pieces of like mystery media I was really into.
Yeah.
Like the first I remember being into like overall in my entire life was Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
But one of my other like first ones you could say was I was really into Castle when that was on TV.
Ooh, Castle. That's a good one.
And that was when that was when I was like 10.
Yeah.
So, I probably shouldn't have been watching it when I was 10, but I would like stay up because it was on from like 11 to 12.
Yeah.
And then I would fall asleep halfway through because like I had a TV in my room. I would fall asleep halfway through the episode and I'd have to watch it the next day.
I see.
Again.
I see. I was an NCIS person. Oh, I was an NCIS and I was a CSI Miami. CSI Miami is still it's stupid as fuck, chat. It's really dumb, but it's one of my favorite shows. And then I moved on to Grey's Anatomy, but I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy because they started pulling stupid bullshit, and I was sick and tired of watching my favorite characters die. And so, yeah, very upset. I'm doing a co-op and I keep dying. It's so embarrassing. You got this, Sitara. You got this. All right, Matt. Okay. Predictions. Do you think that we can beat episode 2 today? Or do you think it's a lot? Okay.
every case in this, I think, I mean, we'll see where you're at.
Okay.
But very likely not.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Every case in this game past the first one is long.
I see.
This game has some long cases, but they're good.
Okay. Ooh, what's going on? I can relate to why you're in denial over a character death. Some people I know are in denial over... Oh, no! Oh, Aether, that's okay. Denial is a real thing of character deaths. Like, that is a real feeling. I felt in denial about, does anyone care about Harry Potter spoilers at this point? Oh, who's this guy? Oh, wait! Oh my gosh! That's the guy from the last case! He's dead? What the fuck? Is the screen share okay, Matt?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Now I watched The Rookie and that one other Firefighters show that is more comedy. I like The Rookie too. The Rookie I would be down for. Oh, a dog! I do not watch Tracker, Kea. I do not. They recently Wait, sorry. Yeah, go. And then I'll say something about The Rookie after.
I think The Rookie is very funny, solely because it's another cop show featuring Nathan Fillion. I have not watched a single episode of it.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. But I saw when that was coming out, I was like, they're just making Castle again.
Yeah. That's so true. But The Rookie is pretty good. They recently put it on Disney Plus, and I've been rewatching the first and second season, and so I like it.
I've also seen the clip where he says, "Oh, I love Undertale. The sand fight was really hard."
Oh my god.
Someone quoted that on Twitter as like, "This means he played the genocide out."
What's happening? There's a wanted poster on the wall that looks kind of scary. Still no sign of them, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now. The killing of Bastion Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there! What's going on? I don't know, sir. I'll go and check. We've got a situation. It's Knight. He's been killed. Oh shit! 2 murders? My brother watches all these types of shows. I think right now. Ooh, the new one that came out recently. It's called what's it called? The Pit or something. Is it called The Pit? Yeah, I've heard of it. It's like it stars the same guy who starred in ER, and I loved ER. Actually, there's a lawsuit about The Pit and ER right now. But I've heard that the Pit is really good. I've heard good things about it. Is it called The Pit? I feel like I'm getting the name wrong. Yeah, it is called The Pit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. But yeah, it's being sued. The Pit's being sued, which I guess we'll see if it goes through, but killed in the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir. We finally get to see the police officer that's just been standing there in all the Ace Attorney games.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a line. So it surely didn't happen in the holding cells, but surely that was where he was being held? Question mark. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Go in the vault? Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to the prison proper? Yes. Oh. You mean all those other cells aren't part of the prison? Not exactly, no. Those are detention centers holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted are out their time. I suppose you could say it's the last place of a great thief should ever want to. Matt, I didn't ask you how your day was. Also, hi Ed, how are you? Ed, I've been reading your messages. I don't think I verbally responded to them, but I hope you're doing well, Ed. How was your day, Matt? How was your day?
It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do much.
Yeah.
What did I do? Yeah, I really didn't do much.
I see.
I pre-ordered, or not pre-ordered, I ordered, the Lunar Collection.
Ooh.
Because that went up today, and, here, this is something I can rant about.
Okay.
So, the publisher of the Lunar Collection is Gung Ho America.
Okay.
They're also publishing the Trails in the Sky remake.
Okay.
And I'll get to that in a second. But
Okay.
they said in the pre-release, like I'm not like, I'm not like fiending to play Lunar right now. I just wanted to get it because it's cool that it's like coming out. Maybe I'll play it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But they said in the pre-release, because people are like they were like, we're gonna put out physicals for all 3 consoles, like they're even Xbox, which
okay.
Interesting. Maybe like 2 people will buy
that.
But they put out in the pre-release, they're like, so these physical copies are only going to be available on Amazon.
Okay.
So people are like, why? And then they're like, it's okay. Everyone will be able to get them on launch day. We're not doing pre-orders.
Okay.
So people are like, why? Why aren't you doing pre-orders? And then they put out an FAQ later on, and they were like, all right, we're not doing pre-orders, but it's okay. There will be enough copies on launch day, and everyone will be able to get one. Today is launch day. The PS4 version sold out in like 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Switch version, they had more copies of, and it sold out like 12 hours later.
Okay.
I got mine. Like, I woke up and I'm like, oh yeah, that launches it, because I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I might as well get my copy now.
Yeah.
So I bought my copy. So my copy's on the way. Like, I don't really have a reason to complain just because, but like, you know, like, it's stupid because now the Switch version sold out too. They both sold out, and they had to issue an apology saying, hey, we're going to print more copies.
Oh my god.
And all the replies are just like, you should have done pre-order.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. What Tatara said, it's literally the principle of the matter. It's literally like, why would you say that? And then, like, that's embarrassing. Like,
it is embarrassing.
They should be embarrassed.
It's clear that there's more demand.
Yeah.
Like, than they thought there was. Like, the reason the Switch, there were people who were like, why didn't the Switch version sell out first? It's because they probably anticipated Switch version selling like 2 to 1 to the others. Because like, really, I mean, it's a game that runs the same on all the consoles. It's like, Switch is the place to play it. So it's almost definitely going to sell the best there. But it's clear they underestimated the demand for the PS4 version. And just the demand for the game in general. Because, like, it sold out.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking. They also said they were going to do the same thing with Trails in the Sky. And then like a month later, this is even before any of this happened today, because everyone knew this was going to happen. Then they put up pre-orders on like VGP. You know VGP? Do you know VGP?
Yes, yes.
They put up pre-orders on VGP, and people were like, "Oh wait, is it like coming to other retailers?" And then they put up pre-orders at like Best Buy and GameStop and Target and Walmart, and like, so that one's getting a wide release now. Even though they said that it was going to be Amazon exclusive when they first announced it.
Interesting. I wonder why.
Probably because they realized there's going to be a ton of demand for it.
Okay, that makes sense.
But they didn't backtrack and do that with Lunar for some reason.
Interesting.
But I mean, from my perspective, there's more of a reason for it to happen with Trails in the Sky, because I think that game's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
So I am glad they did that. There's still other questionable things that I will not be satisfied until the game actually comes out with that. But yeah, like, I don't know why they didn't do pre-order. They could have at least just put up pre-orders.
Yeah.
But I got my copy.
That's good. I'm glad you got it.
That's coming.
Yay.
On the weekend, but I don't really. I'm not gonna play it now, anyways. I could have just waited. Like, I believe them when they say they're gonna print more copies. It's just like Amazon. If something is Amazon exclusive, like if a game is Amazon exclusive, eventually down the line, it's gonna be worth something. It's happened with every game that was Amazon exclusive. Like and I mean, the 2 examples I'm about to say have gone down, but that's because of varying reasons. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle on PS3 and Gravity Rush Remastered on PS4 were 2 games that were Amazon exclusive. And both of those at one point were worth like a ton of money.
Oh.
Because they were Amazon exclusive, and then, once they go out of print, like, there's nowhere to get them.
Right.
But, I mean, Gravity Rush eventually got reprinted by GameStop, and All-Star Battle eventually got ported to other systems. Like, got a new modern port, so that version isn't worth as much now anymore. But, like, all things the same, if something's exclusive to Amazon, it's going to be worth money in the future.
Right, okay. That's good to know, actually.
Although, I don't know if Lunar Collection is on Amazon Canada, because actually VGP is the Canadian exclusive retailer for that. This is also such a stupid agreement, too.
That's so dumb! Oh my god.
Because VGP announced it, and they're like, yeah, so this is only for Canada. As in, like, you can't order, like, they will be getting stock of the Lunar Collection. They came to an agreement with Gung Ho, but you can only order Lunar from them if you are in Canada.
That's so dumb. Oh my god.
So I don't even know if it's on Canadian Amazon.
I'll have to check. That's interesting. Footprints! Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them. Guess we just gotta wait till forensics gets here. Yes, in the meantime, could you refrain from treading all over it? Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks. Yes. Good job, Gumshoe. Alright. Time to look at the body, I suppose. Bronco Knight, killed the day before his court date. We better take a closer look. That's kind of sad. Huh? Is that? Oh, I see one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victim's, I imagine. Makes sense. He loved chess after all. Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass time. Okay. His neck is still broken. I would assume that that's because of the cause of death, and that was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had a chance to cry out for help. Hmm? There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something? Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat? It's possible, but it's too early to say with certainty. Hey, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body? Sure thing. All yours, Gummy. Thanks. Alright, here we go. His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh? Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt. Mr. Knight's body. I guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. It would be a grave error to think that anyone else could be quite like you, Detective. Glove. Hmm? A rubber glove. Yep. Just one, though. Should examine in more detail. Got dirt on it. There's mud all over it. Maybe it's the prisoners who are making mud pies? Wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies. Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. Okay. Got blood. Fingers are covered in blood on the side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped after Knight's blood had been split. We can? How come? Well, the blood's on it, Kay. Come on. Then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not over the backside. Yes. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body, maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed. It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was dropped it. It must have seen the body. Wait, I wasn't done! There was writing on the glove! Yes, sir. Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. Inmate... Oh, it says inmate use only. Let's see it from here. What else you got? The tarp. The body is partially covered by dirt-stained tarp, and there's rope on top of it. Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? Okay. We should take a look under the sheet as well. Whoa, he's bleeding there too. Yes, I'd say that's blood. Interesting. How'd he die? We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure. Is he whole? Hmm? There's something on his finger. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring. Yeah, he's pretty dead, Satara. I think you're right. What? I didn't say anything. We didn't get the ring for evidence? Okay. Anything else? I guess not. We got some logic. Bloody tarp and pile of tarps. Is that it? Let's see. Okay. Some of these logics don't make sense, but sure.
Mm-hmm.
These tarps have pretty distinctive design. In fact, it's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Hee hee, that'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close to close when there's a great thief around. I thought you were being on you were on sabbatical, true. Okay. Was he carried here by the tarp? Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Ha! Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy? You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular 3 musketeers. Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. The weapon! What's missing from this crime scene? The murder weapon. I see no sign of the murder weapon anywhere. You're right! I didn't even think about that. Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir. Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either. A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, wouldn't we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth. What was the murder weapon, and where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. I mean, they are. They are the keys. Huh? I didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Ooh, who are you? Ooh, I like the music. Excuse-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right? You're... Wait a second. Are you... Oh, wait a minute! Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. Mr. Fender. Mr. Fender, it's been far too long. I know, right? But even after all this time, I know that deep bow anywhere. And that neckwear obs. I don't know if
Why did you say wait a minute?
I've seen memes of this guy.
I've
seen there's a specific meme of this guy. Hold on. Fender.
Here, wait. Describe it to me, and I can.
You should look it up. It's a comparison of this guy and like other guys that wear the same hat as him. It's like there's like a TikTok guy.
I feel like a similar way when I first saw him. Like I was like, like his design reminds me of someone. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, he's a TikTok guy or something. I don't remember.
If it was a meme you saw a long time ago, you probably wouldn't find it by looking up his new name.
Yeah, you know what? Probably you're fair enough. What did he just say? The man, the legend. God, I didn't expect to see you here.
His name in the fan translation was Raymond Shields.
Raymond Shields. Yeah, it's not familiar. That doesn't sound familiar. I think I've just seen pictures of him. I think that's it. Yeah. Edgeworth? Wow, guess that explains the fresh face. Heh, can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're a spitting image of the old devil in his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Man, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Whoa! Where did that come from? And who are you anyway? This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. Enchante, they say. Fender's a name, and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. Okay. Detective Dick Gumshoe, and I'm Kay Faraday, the Great Thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though. A great thief? Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will. Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple. Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang out with you guys if you'll have me. Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only, and they have a super fun. They have to be super fun and super cool. And hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in. You've got to be kidding. My bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know. Why are you here, Mr. Fender? Whoops, I almost forgot. This is your scene. Keeping the defense out is a strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Hey! Quit with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives? Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is, unfortunately, understandable. It is? I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I suppose to be anyway. He was planning on representing Knight. If his client hadn't been murdered, and he and I would have faced off each other in court. I better see what he has to say for himself. Okay. Hello. I like his music. This music was playing right now. That's pretty good. So the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. I'm as bummed as you about it. I even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Heh, oh yeah, well, here it is now. Want some? A little vice I picked up on my travels. So Moorish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you want to hear Knight's side. Von Karma was always more the convict the defendant at all costs guy. Didn't he teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? No, thank you. The victim. Have you met your client with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded... Oh, it was only 2 days ago? He was fucking... Okay. Sounded really freaked out,
Yeah, they said that at the beginning of the case.
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's been 2 days since the last one.
Damn, these are tight timelines. Oh yeah, you mentioned...
Investigations is kind of like that.
I see. According to him, you really made a nuisance out of yourself. And not the kind words spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, he did not like you. Trash talked you something fierce. Heh, can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. I don't think I ever had that much of a gas. Oh, so you come here a lot? Hey! Don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I better ask him what he knows about this room. The room.
Also keep in mind that because I was just thinking about it since I just said that.
Yeah.
Investigations 1 took place over the course of like 2 days.
Oh, really? What the fuck? It seems so much longer than that.
It's like 2 or 3 days.
That's crazy.
Turnabout Airlines happens,
yeah.
then Turnabout, or then the Kidnap Turnabout.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fourth case doesn't really count because it's a flashback.
Yeah.
And then Turnabout Visitor, which is the first case, and then the 5th case.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the whole game, Satara, apparently. Over 2 or 3 days. That's crazy. It does not feel that way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
This game is not exactly that short.
Okay.
But it's still, the investigations in general is much less time than the main series, where there's like months between cases.
I see. A morgue. I don't think it's a morgue. A recreation room? I don't think it's clearly a dog, like, daycare or something. It's not a classroom. It's not a morgue. I wouldn't say recreation room. It's a recreation room? Whoa, I don't even want to know how you spend your spare time, Edgeworth. But I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you use your imagination. Probs. It did, Satara! The last case? I'm gonna shit-talk that last case, like, till, the day that I die. That case is actually the worst case. Like,
would you say it's the worst case in the series?
I think it's the worst case in the series. Right, Satara? The amount of times that dude freaking stalled that last part is just like, oh my god. It's just like, when I think about it more, Matt, it just makes me more angry. Like, it is so bad Hi, Pokemon Girl. How are you? Happy Friday. It's such an awful, awful case. And, like, it drags on for no particular reason. And it's just, like, and it's boring. Like, it'd be different if, like, that last bit had, like, a bit of fun gameplay elements sprinkled in it. But it's literally just, oh, we gotcha. Oh, never mind. Oh, we gotcha. Oh, never mind. Oh, we gotcha. Never, for, like, 3 hours. Like, it felt like it was
I think that whole case is boring. I was not engaged at all with I think the only cool thing in that case is the Sheena reveal.
Yeah,
But,
that's fair, that's fair.
Everything else, like the Kodofia, like Alabast and Bobble,
Yeah.
like conflict, I did not care.
Did not care. That's fair. How was your Friday, Pokemon Girl? Let's see what the answer quiche has to say. Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. Well, that wasn't an answer. Thank you. So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too. Bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. Oh, you just got off of work. Nice Pokemon Girl. That could be recreational, true. I see it. How is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. The man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre? Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with the physical keys. Their doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued special bracelets, sir. When they walk through the workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling, an alarm sounds. If they let it ring for too long, then bzzz, they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. If they try to break or remove their bracelet, bzzz, a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal. I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensor for them and let them in. You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir. No one's been here for days. I'd know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. I don't think so, Pokemon Girl. I don't think I will be. Door sensors. Door sensors data dotted down in the organizer. Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be here. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Okay. He doesn't have a bracelet. Can I tell you one thing? Sure, Pokemon Girl. As long as it's not a spoiler of the story. He doesn't have a bracelet. Maybe, which hand would it be in? I guess this one. The piece of evidence clearly shows that there's a contradiction here. Where am I? What? Is that not it? What? That shouldn't be here. Wait. That shouldn't be here? Is it this? Phoenix and Maya and Pearl are somewhere in both investigations 1 and 2. Oh, they are? Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you not see them in Investigations 1?
No, I didn't! Wait, where were they?
They're in the background. Like they're not like in the game in like the like interactable sense. They're
Okay.
like literally in a background in each
What?
game.
Wait, what? Can you like get a picture? I want to see.
Yeah, I'll get you the one from Investigations 1.
Okay. I want to see.
You can find them in the third case. They're riding in a boat.
What?
Like in the water.
That's cool. Something that shouldn't be here. Is it the glove? The deuce? Only one glove found at the crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates, stained with blood and mud.
Should I just DM this to you?
Yeah. I want to see. Let me see. Oh my god, I never noticed! Wait, this was during a part where I remember, this is the case where we're at the theme park, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That, I was not paying attention close to the background of that one.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's more obvious in the remake than it is in the... I mean, in the original, they just seem kind of smaller in the original.
I see. Oh, that's
like, you
so
can't even see their
cute.
faces, it's just their, like...
Their shapes and colors, I guess.
Yeah.
I see. That's so cute! Aww. I love seeing Phoenix
keep a
live his
lookout.
best
They're
life.
somewhere in this game, too.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. And thank you, Pokemon Girl. Wasn't gonna tell you were gonna plan on doing the Alcodes. I see.
If you're about to miss it, then I'll let you know.
Okay. Oh, what is here that shouldn't be here? Wait. Let me see. Did Bowen gamble it all away? I think Bowen did lose a gamble all earlier. A map of the facility, including the detention center and the prison property.
What was your favorite case in Investigations 1? We know what your least favorite was.
I think my favorite case in Investigations 1 was the airplane one. I think that was my favorite one.
I think that one's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a good case. That one or the first one. Yeah, but I think the airplane case like edges slightly more than all the rest. Yeah. What is it here that's missing? What are you missing? I thought it was the bracelet. The bracelet to get through the door. If I mentioned anything about the game, I will generally ask. Thanks, Pokemon Girl. I appreciate it. What is he missing? Now scour the scene and expect anything that catches my attention. Door sensors. No. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Something that shouldn't be here. Is it this? Is it the glove? That shouldn't be here. Deduce. Because you shouldn't be working today. But what would he... I'm gonna just this. Oh, it is that. Okay. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets, and the alarm would sound. I deduced on his wrist, which makes sense, I feel, because there's a... Yeah, anyway. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove, the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction. So where did the glove come from, sir? I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know is for now that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. And there's only one. Oh, investigation complete. Yay, I'm healed. You! Apart from the prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Mr. Fender? Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here. Huh? Do you mean... But sir, they're... Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering around the corridors, chilling with their buds? Bet if you moseyed on out that door right now and you trip over one of the... It's a dog. Listen, pal, we just had about enough of your baloney. Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. What did you... Detective! Sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say? His name is Offender or something. Yeah, it's Fender Bender or something. I don't fucking remember.
It's Eddie Fender.
Eddie Fender, yeah. Fender Bender sounds better. Oh, animals in general. Oh. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. Animals? Yep, furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up. Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun! Plus, inmates can even earn a pet care qualifications if they go through a job training with the animals. Is that guy pooping? I don't know. Oh, that must be what the... I was like, you know which guy I'm talking about, right? Is the guy sitting? Yeah. He looks like he's pooping. Oh, that must be all the equipment the workshop's for. You got it. Room set up especially for that training stuff. So, when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. But they're animals. That just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with the rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you want me to start arrest this piece of baloney? Just say the word. Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know, the sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets, and the sounding alarm when somebody walk about. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that the doors open right up. They are? Uh-huh. They're implanted under the skin around the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila! What? Doesn't it hurt? No, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Ah, right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Yeah, they got the Neuralink. They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor on the big mother out the door, you see. Ah! Hmm? What's that tinkling sound? Sir? Oh, it's a dog. It's like a blind dog. And just look at that thing. And it's that bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. Oh, God. Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down? I refuse to lose to a dog! Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Give it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Come on now. Come on, come to Gummy. Aww, it's cute. There's an ad starting in 45 seconds, chat. It is just a baby. I mean, they're all just babies. Even the mini pony. Man, I got ignored by a dog. That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me. Alrighty then.
The horse is like the only thing that doesn't move.
Yeah. It's just standing there. You met the menagerie. What's next? I guess we better interview some witnesses. Right, sir? Indeed. We need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found. Let's start with that guy. Hey, you there, in the cell. Ooh, spoopy. Ugh, ignored again. Hello. We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. I'm not gonna talk to you. Is anyone else afraid of this guy? Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice? Seconds. Out. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that. Oh. What's that? It's a bear! Round 1. 10 reps each. What is that man up to? Is that a koala? Like, what is that? Your name? From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259, Carcerado. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see? It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too much weight doing all that. Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't. So you're... Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right? Was, back in the day. But it's good to stay fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it. True. I agree with that. So is the bear part of your training, too? Heh, looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute. Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner. See? He's a polar bear? He just has a polar bear? Oh my god. He seems to have loosened up a bit. Now is my chance. What? What?
This guy's name in the fan translation was J. Albird.
J. Albird. Cute. Oh, chat! You know how I was talking about how when you go into this series, or in 911, it's like you don't expect main characters to die because, like, it's ridiculous. I feel like Ace Attorney's like that. Like, imagine if freaking Phoenix Wright just died out of nowhere. I'd be just pissed because, like, everyone else dies around him, you know? Like, you don't expect the main character to die.
It was the main character
Yes,
that
it
died?
was the main character that died. Like, literally the main guy who's been there since season 1. Like, they just killed him off. It's just like, bro, that's so dumb. Like, just imagine if Phoenix Wright, like imagine that the people of Ace Attorney was just like, yeah, we decided to shake up the series a little bit and kill off Phoenix Wright. Everyone would be like, what the fuck? Like, that's so dumb. That's so stupid. And that's how I feel right now about 911. That's exactly how I feel. It's so stupid. I can't believe they did that. I'm still in denial, Matt. I'm still in denial. He's gonna come back in 3 days. Wake up from the dead. He's not dead.
Oh. Also, the bear's name in the fan translation, I believe was Rocky.
Rocky.
So they kind of shifted that pun over to him.
I see.
Because his name is now Rocco Carcerado.
I see. Were you and Teddy at the time of the... Where were you and Teddy at the time? Where do you think they were, Edgeworth? In here. Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. I don't know nothing about know-how. I'll be the judge of that. Please, answer the question. You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you. I don't know zip. Ugh. So he won't play ball. Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't. Shall we, Mr. Carcerado? Alright, we're doing this thing. I'm really bad at this, Matt. I'm really bad at this. Oh my god. I'm nervous. Now, let us analyze the state of play. He adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert.
You know what I haven't said yet?
What?
I haven't said the fan translation names for the cases either.
Oh! Ooh, okay.
So the first case was Turnabout Trigger.
Okay.
In this version, it was Turnabout Target in the fan translation.
Okay, Turnabout Target.
And there's not that much differences so far. The ones later on are named very different things.
Okay.
This one, in this version is the Captive Turnabout, and the one in the fan translation was the Imprisoned Turnabout.
I see. Okay.
All three of the later cases have much more different names than their fan translation versions.
Okay. Sounds like you need to call 911 after watching. It's true, Aether, I do! Okay, he adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he knows what hit him. Mind chess. Commence. Tell me about your day so far. Why don't you start by telling us what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerado. What? You want a shot at the champ? Is that it? Then put him up, pal. Bide my time. Throwing in the towel already? That's gotta be a record. Fistcuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired of ducking and diving like that all the time? You think I don't get stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me. Yay, bide my time. I ain't tired. Not today. Not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat. Really? You look pretty sweaty to me. Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired. Now, I thought you took it easy. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerado, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Ooh. Oof. We gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands. Oh. He's like Rock Lee! He's taking off the yeah! Okay, it's he's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking about what would happen during what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. I will need to use my fist this next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. What's it like around here? Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident? What do you mean, strange? Worn out already? Haven't you noticed yet? You're backed in the corner here. Get a load of this guy, Teddy. He thinks he's got the champ on the back foot. I guess I better knock some sense into him. Yes, I should have picked my words more wisely. Oh no, that's a huge hit. Okay. Okay. Do this first again. Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around the time. Yay. Okay. Wish I could help you, boss. But I was asleep. We both was. I don't have a clue as to how to proceed with this line of questioning. I need to reconsider my approach. Oh, okay. What were you doing? Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident? I was, catching some Z's. We both was. The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Oh, he's taking his fighting stance. Bide my time. Fighter's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down, but he needs his beauty sleep too. Builds muscle. Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen. You don't say. Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to a fight game, huh? Who knew? How do you know my profession? Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said here on out in this corridor, which means you weren't asleep, and that you are lying again. You're good, kid. Caught me clean with that one. Right, I admit, I wasn't catching no Z's. But what? A guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved? Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now? Alright. Could well prove to be a useful clue. Okay, I'll do this again. Don't play dumb. Okay. You were exercising. Enough of your barefaced lies. You weren't asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself. Oof. A counterpunch, huh? Should've seen that one coming. Seems you have on the ropes, Mr. Carcerado. It's time to come clean about what you know. Alright, alright. You don't gotta shout about it. Stomp around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already. Already, you say? Katniss was like, why my tent here instead of my usual spot? Aw! Did you move it, Pokemon Girl? Why did you end up moving it? You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerado? Fuck! Hey, I didn't do too bad this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud, real scared. Got all the little guys scared too. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing with the ring. Checkmate. Yay, we did it, chat. Fine chess. Checkmate! Yay. I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you? Fine, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun. Oh. This guy. My mom had someone checking for bugs, so I moved it to the living room so she could still use it. Oh, and I guess she's confused. Aw, poor Katniss. It'll move back soon, Katniss. Hey, can we call a timeout for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Mr. Edgeworth. And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who what you've become. You who know who? Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well, that's enough. This has nothing to do with Kay. Whoa, don't have a cow, man. Why so sensitive? Report whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way. After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right? Well, what's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? Nothing that need to concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerado. Oh, that's good, Pokemon Girl. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last. Heh. You won't land a glove on me, kid. Ooh. There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after, did some training. Leastways, I tried to. Barely got to count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the? Ah!" Guy was hollering and howling and crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up here, right? So I tunes it out. I get back to work. Oh, interesting. Sure, tell me, Pokemon Girl. I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help. Like I say, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Need nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what none of your concern. I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rubberneck from in there anyway, am I right? You mentioned training, Mr. Carcerado. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is. There's a guy, the Fixer they call him. What's a Fixer? Probably who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price. No way! I think you can find me a... Perhaps, Mr. Carcerado, would you just ask for his beginner's guide to giving a better testimony? My niece thinks that cats and dog toys are her toys. Oh, that is cute. I mean, some like animal toys like are just straight up plushies that just have like a little squeaker in them. So I guess it kind of makes sense. You putting me down? Try it, you bum. All right, I'm gonna try and put him down. All right. There was a show finished right. What kind of show? First of all, what kind of show was it exactly? Depends on the day. They bring him in front of from outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Gives us cons a little something to look forward to. That's a nice prison. Like, what the fuck? Anyone along to see today's show? Sure I did. Can't miss a chance to get a glimpse of the outside world now, can I? Then it was over. Came back here after, did some training. What kind of training? Oh, she likes Katniss's tent. That's so cute. What did this training involve? Let's see now. Today was stamina and rhythm work, which means jump rope. What? In that tiny cell? How? What about Teddy? Isn't that dangerous for him? Kid's no dummy. Second I get my rope out, he jumps up and holds on tight. You jump rope with a polar bear clinging onto your chest? I told you, didn't I? We're partners. And besides, a little extra weight's good for me. Anyways, I start jumping rope. In least ways I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "Ah, what the..." Tell us more about the scream you heard. It was the scream of a guy who about to scream his last. And I should know. Whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and place, you know. So it was clearly audible. Guy backed into a corner, fighting for his life. You ever hear something like that, boss? Well, I have. And yeah, it was clearly audible. Guy was hollering and howling, crying for help. And that's all you heard? There was nothing else? Nope, nothing much anyhow. So there was something. What else did the victim say? You have to tell me. Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come over here and see if I can make you squeal like he did? Whoa, 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 whoa. Forgive the kid here. He doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles, apologize to the good man. This is clearly important, and yet he insists on remaining infuriatingly vague. Look, friend, how about you let this slide? Please? For me? Yeah, I heard the voice, like I said. But what can I do? I'm locked up here, right? And tunes it out and get back to work. Which was a problem earlier. She was playing with it, and my mom had told me to move it, and she was holding onto the flap, and I didn't want to let go! Oh no! So she really, like, this is my tet. You were able to concentrate on your training, even after hearing all that screaming? Look, if we was on the outside, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I'd have seen what I could do. But this ain't out the outside. I can't go no place, even if I want to. And you didn't think to slip out of your cell and go sneak a peek? I don't think anybody else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay. If only this wasn't a prison, Mr. Knight might have lived. Somehow I doubt it. Frankly speaking, there was no one saving him. What? Well, if somebody could have just gotten to him in time. Mr. Carcerado is clearly lying. What I don't understand is why. Let's see if I can uncover by pointing out the contradiction in his testimony. Okay. Did me some training. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams. What the? I was hollering, crying for help. Okay, what do I have? Oh, but he was... How did he yell for help if he was stabbed in the throat? What can I do? I'm locked up here, right? So I tunes it out and get back to work. Yeah, I guess that's the thing that makes sense. Oh, oopsies. Wrong button. Carcerado is insane, yeah! He's incarcerated! He's incarcerado. Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerado? Huh? You trying to be cute or something? The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. Ugh. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible. But there must have been a scream. He said there was. He said there was? Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit, I didn't hear none, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so. The next cell? Oh, look how cute the polar bear is. He's so cute. Huh? What do you want? I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then, just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream. A real scary one. Scary how, exactly? Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like... Eek! Someone! Anyone! Come quickly! He's... something like that. Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed. Sounds more like having been the person who found his body. Ah, that explains it. Mr. Carcerado was telling the truth, more or less. You might recognize someone, that's all I'll say. Ooh. Is that really the case, though? There really is no problems with this testimony. I think there is a problem. I'm afraid the new problem has reared its head, namely, why didn't you hear the scream yourself, Mr. Carcerado? Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day? Ah! Yeah! What do you think, I did the crime or something, huh? From inside to hear this cell? Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot. Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird now that you mention it. He's right! Neither of us could have done it. Cause let me tell you, if I could get out of here of this cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast. Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place one piece if any of us can help it. I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon. I'm guessing that wasn't how you saw this going, Miss Edgeworth. What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of them in this state. Wait, what was that? Wait, what did he say? Who's there? Oh my god. What the fuck? Order in the court? Who died to make you the boss to me, huh? Can't you see we're busy here? The music. It's hush now, silence is golden. It is? Your hand, if you please. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. I should use a different voice for her. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always. Guard, if you will. Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy. Ooh. What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but there. There's no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself. Bing, 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 bing. No! Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. And you are... Verity Gavel at your service. It's my honor to bear the title of judge and work at the pleasure of the law.
So her name in the fan translation was Justine Courtney.
Okay. Justine Courtney.
That's it.
Okay.
Hers is the first character we've encountered so far that I wholeheartedly think the new name is way better.
Okay.
I think
agree.
Verity Gavel is very cool.
I agree. Justice Verity. Verity... Fuck, Gavel.
Gavel.
Oh, like gavel! Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Beam, 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 beam. Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it. The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? What the heck is that? It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child. For it is sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself. Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee is a panel of 11 people whose job it is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume. I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service. Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It is always great to hang out with the judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends. He gives me creepy vibes. I can see why that meme is like he's with like incels. Like I very much remember that. So, yeah, the judicial compadre. Yes. Overruled.
I think it's the fedora.
Yeah, you're right. It's the fedora and him constantly asking for a hug. Like that's a very like the only people that constantly ask for a hug are like creepy people. People that I don't like.
I'm not sure if they played it up or played it down from what the fan translation did, because like he definitely still did that in the fan translation.
I see.
I think his manner of speaking is definitely a little punched up compared to the fan translation.
Okay.
Like his use of like he still used like puns and like slang and stuff, but it's not as much as he does in this version.
Okay, I see. It's the fedora and goatee combo, it is. So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them? Precisely, my child. Praise be the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight onto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power of confiscate with that prosecutor's badge. And what is the committee of prosecutory, whatever you said, with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here. Objection. Ugh. Pitiful. You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. And who are you, pal? Winner. Fuck my life. Eustace Winner. Fuck! Like, that's so... I hate... Can't read. Though you might know me as the Winner, a name down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, might I add. I have never heard of you. Jesus Christ.
This is one of my favorite characters in the whole series.
Is it really? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
I love this guy.
Oh my god.
Also, his name is the most downgraded from the fan translation.
Oh really? Aw, was he like more? I don't know what the word is. Flamboyant, I guess.
No, not the translation itself. Just his name.
Oh, I see.
Because they struck gold with the fan translation name, and I think they just didn't want to like. They tried to think of something else, and they couldn't think of something as good. Aww. The fan translation name is Sebastian de Best.
That's good. Aww.
Yeah, Eustace Winner. It's grown on me. When they first revealed that, I was crashing out. I was like. But it's grown on me. I do like Eustace Winner.
Winner.
But Sebastian de Best
it's good.
Is
That's
his name.
Good. Yeah.
Is his name in my head.
I like it. Sorry, I'm just sending an email real quick. I commissioned someone off of VGen, so I'm trying to figure all that shit out. There we go. Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose it is to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is... I'm trying to figure out the voice to give him. Why do those two look like they've been watching Wano season One Piece on their fits? That's a good question. That is a very good question. I feel like maybe he has a British accent? Ignorance is sweet, as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. Ignorance
I would give him more of a pathetic accent.
Okay, a more pathetic accent? Okay.
Like kind of like screechy.
Okay. It is entirely natural that you aren't acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month. Oh, wow. Why is he conducting so poorly? Satara would know. Satara had got a music background. So he's nothing but a rookie? I'm not just any rookie. I'm a winning rookie. Is that better? Is that a better one?
It's somewhere around there.
Okay. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess? I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee is sending an envoy with new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavel? Very well. By the power vested in me by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight,
The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict. Ooh. What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case? Just like that? Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in, and the goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final. And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. But he did it! But he needed to! Oh my god. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. Ooh, it's a staff. Whoa. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement. I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries of where certain rules were concerned, but there is also no denying that the certain risk must be taken if one was to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate. Wait, was that? Hold on.
What?
There's an extra P in inappropriate.
Oh,
See
yeah.
it? Yeah, it's a spelling mistake. Why is he conducting so poorly? I don't know, Satara. I feel like they should have asked an expert to make it look better. Yeah, it is a typo. Then, what are you saying is that the ends justify the means? That rules can be freely ignored? That is a very dangerous...
The ends justify the means.
Yeah. That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law
Those
is
are not
absolute.
words to be used lightly in
It
this
is.
series.
It's true. That's true. It is not to be bent to your whims. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. And be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks to the goddess of justice to find grace. Unless you wish to appeal? To do so would be to risk your badge, of course. Do they mean to take my badge if I don't play along? Whoa! Tough break, Edgeworth. I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you'd be so kind to escort him out. No! Stop! What are you doing, What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now. You'll do as I say and move out of the way. What? You're not the boss of me. Unluckily for you, Blackfoot, that's exactly what I am. They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says. But, sir... Judge Gavel. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? The committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard of the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving. Right. Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this. Who's you know who? Voldemort. To be continued! Alright. Save your progress. Yes, please. Okay. That's bullshit, IMO. High Prosecutor's Office. Room 202. Ugh, I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible, the way those two treated you. Okay, blah 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 blah. We don't need to. Yeah, okay. Okay. Judge Gavel and Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince their words, but that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did, and what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good. To Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Yes, of course. So this is it. You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case? No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactily accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Ooh. Ring ring! You're right, Pokemon girl. Yes? What is it, detective? I got some bad news, sir. Word down the precinct is... They just arrested somebody for Knight's murder. What? Do you know who it is? No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you can go talk to whoever it is. Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth. Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can pay a suspect an innocent visit. Alright, we're on our way. Me too. I'll see you there, sir. But won't you be missed, detective? Nah, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway. Good. Then we'll see you here. We'll see you shortly. Man, Gumshoe is so...
So what?
Loyal to Edgeworth, and Edgeworth does not, like... Edgeworth does not appreciate that. Like, if Gumshoe didn't call Edgeworth just now to let him know that there was an arrest, like, I'm sure Edgeworth would find out eventually. But because Gumshoe gives, like, he's like, just so you know, like, this just happened, like, he gets, like, the upper hand. You know, he probably gets more time to question whoever it is. So... I think, okay, one thing that has bothered me throughout the investigations game so far is how Edgeworth treats Gumshoe. And so it's just like, it's kind of upsetting that Edgeworth is always like, Gumshoe, you're so stupid. But like, Gumshoe is so loyal to the point of like Gumshoe has literally risked his career for Edgeworth multiple times. Like, even just now in the previous scene, like, he tried to stop the guards from escorting Edgeworth out because he's just so... It's just, like, it just bothers me. It's very, like, I hate how Edgeworth treats Gumshoe. And I think maybe I am, like, part of it is, like, I love Gumshoe. Like, he is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character throughout the series. And so... yeah, just, like...
I get it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Come on, Kay. Let's go. You got it. I like how Edgeworth also just accepts that Kay is just gonna follow him wherever he goes. So he's like, okay, let's go, Kay. Exactly, Satara! Gumshoe literally makes $1 an hour! It's just like, come on, like, Edgeworth, like, he's at least a $15 an hour dude, you know? If not, at least 25. There's no reason to give Gumshoe below poverty levels of salary. Like, this is like, it's depressing and it's sad and I hate it. Ugh. I wonder who the... okay, wait. Is it someone that I've never seen before? Or is it... or is it a new character? Oh, did I say the same thing? I mean, is it someone that I've seen before, or is it a new character? I'm trying to think. I think it's a new character. So no sign of them, huh? Indeed. Wait, this is just like last time. Please don't tempt fate like that. No, I can't. I just can't. Sure you can. I told you. There's just a pair of visitors. Who is it? Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us. Okay, it's a new character. No. Just talk with them, please. But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you, right into your soul. I am gonna give him the Ash Ketchum voice. Ah, you must be the suspect in the... see? I told you. Okay, why is this man so flustered? Probably because you're being you, but I guess that's just how you are. Thanks for clearing that up. Absolutely nothing. Hey, Mr. Suspect. Doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig, but I'm doing while I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though. Funny, I don't recall ever employing you. And that's But like, you bring her wherever you go, Edgeworth. Like, come on. Okay, and that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not going to stare a hole into your soul or anything. Oh, please.
Really?
Really, really. Really. Anyway, can you first please tell us your name?
It's Saint. Simeon Saint.
Well, nice to meet you, Simeon. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
This guy in the fan translation was named Simon Keys.
Simon Keys. Gumshoe, he's not like the other prosecutors.
It's like a pun on like the, because he does the monkeys.
Oh. I see. Please,
like
Simeon.
the shy monkeys.
I see. We're trying to help you, I promise.
Really?
Thanks to Kay, he sounds like we might finally get some answers at least. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Who, me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me?
Oh my gosh, Fweddy! Hi, Fweddy.
Yo.
Yo, it's Fweddy? Thanks for the raid, Fweddy. How are you? How was stream? I didn't know you were live. Shout out. Fweddy. Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, how was Baldur's Gate? That's fun. How was Baldur's Gate? How was your stream? Matt's here. I mean, I guess you heard him. No problem.
Hi, Freddy.
I'm good. Stream was good. We didn't lose a single BG run of Honor Mode. Oh, no, in Honor Mode. Nice. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I hope you all had a lovely time on Fweddy's stream. I'm sure you did. For those that don't know, we are on Case 2 of Investigations 2. And so if you don't want spoilers, there's your warning. There's your spoiler warning. Stream sucked! Not a single Balding Gate. You know what? Fair enough, Car. It didn't deliver. The stream didn't deliver what you asked for. Give the people what they want, Fweddy. Jeez. How are you, Car? How was your day?
I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody.
Do you have a job?
Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning. Really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else. Honest.
This is going to take a while. Alright. I also said we would probably be dying a lot. Oh, I see. Only for us to steamroll. Okay. Let me set up a death counter. Never got to use it. Damn, Car was like, I'm so excited to do my job as a mod. Car was like, I'm here. I'm present. I'm ready. And then you never got to do the thing that you set up. Just when I thought we were making progress. Okay? So, Simeon, do you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends.
Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested. And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested? Ooh! How did Kay... She like, clocked on Edgeworth's thoughts there. That's crazy.
Yeah, I even came to visit him.
He came to see Knight? I wonder what that would have been. Wow, Kay's on it! And when was that, Simeon?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops.
The police called him? Why? How come the police called you? Kay's so good! Oh my god!
They said Bronco asked them to, that he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, a pocket-sized one. So when I went by his place, and then I came here.
A chess set? A chess set? This is just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts? You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me? And have you read what my next move is going to be? Sure have! There's something you want to show me. You want to show Simeon. Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. Alright. When is Jay going to voice act? I would love... You know what, Freddy? The more that I do voices on stream, the more I feel like I should get, like, a voice acting reel. Like, I don't think I would ever get any roles, but
I think it would be fun to just showcase all the different voices that I could do.
Because I could do, like, the scuffed Ash Ketchum, and then I can do
Paimon, because Paimon has a really high voice like this, and it's really, really fun to do. I also like doing this voice.
and then I feel like my western voice is like, it sounds really scuffed, but I think that I can do a pretty good job with it. They made a game about Phoenix's boyfriend. They did, Car. They made 2 games. This is the 2nd game. Yeah, right, Satara? Kay is like super like freaking great. Yeah, Freddy, I think my western voice, like, it's kind of like on the bad side, but I feel like in the right kind of game, it could potentially work. You feel me? Yeah. So this chess set.
Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco.
Well, that settles that at least. Pocket chess set. I wonder what was in there. Just like talk like you're from Ontario. Man, the Torontonian accent is very unique. I can't do it myself. Please replace Paimon's voice actor. She's actually such a bitch and I don't take that lightly. Is she really, Satara? Why? What'd she do? Well, who is Paimon's voice actor? I don't even know who, like...
It's, if I remember correctly, it's Karina Bettinger.
Oh, Mizuki? Shit,
yeah, Mizuki.
Really? Oh, what'd she do?
I know Genshin fans hate them for whatever reason.
Oh, why?
Also, they go by they, them. I know that.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, Satara,
I'm not
can you
involved
fill
in that community, so I have no idea.
Fill in the tea,
what they're
Satara.
doing.
What's the tea on Karina? I watched Letterkenny. I couldn't believe people like that existed up north. It's crazy, Gib. The Torontonian accent is a very unique thing. They're a bitch? What did they do, though? I'm curious. Because I love Mizuki. I don't know if... I actually... Do I want to... Yeah, I do want to know. I do want to know. I'm like, is this going to taint my... I'm typing, don't worry. Okay. I'll continue with the game and then read it. We down to next to Mr. Knight.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Simeon, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it a shock for me to find out he had killed someone?
It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to had committed a terrible crime. It's true! A lot of people always say, he never showed the signs. He was such a nice guy to me. Of course he was a nice guy to you! Because you weren't the person that he killed! When you hear Toronto Mans in the Person It's Wild, it happens at least once a month on the TCC. It's true! Toronto doesn't actually exist.
How could it all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful.
Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight. Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. What was your reason for arrest? Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? Oh my god. Kay! I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Well, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore. Thank goodness for small miracles.
The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here.
These policemen. Was there a prosecutor with them?
Yes, some kid named DeWinner or something.
The rookie. I thought as much. So, did they interrogate you yet?
What? I'm gonna be interrogated? By the cops?
Oh. Also, people think that line is a reference to the fan translation.
Hold on.
Where he calls him DeWinner.
DeWinner? Oh, cute! That would be cute. DeWinner. Why does Kay dress like a shinobi? Because she's a phantom thief, or whatever her title is. I was walking and I stopped next to a sign that said no stopping and they arrested me. So basically there's a whole SAG-AFTRA, right? Yes. So a lot of English Genshin voices have been muted in past updates for not for striking against Genshin, but VA companies that they contracted out with. And Hoyo fired someone who was striking in solidarity, non-union, so no protections, which has been controversial. And they hired an American living in Japan. A couple of VAs were criticizing him for being a scab. He's not, because again, they're not protesting Genshin. He didn't even know about the strike. So here's where Karina comes in. Okay, I'm ready, Satara. Phantom Thief, Persona? Persona 5 Royal? Borgana? Well, yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No! I won't the detectives shout at me and threaten me and... They're always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to...
Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Yeah! See? I told you! But please don't hurt me. Please don't crush me with those huge arms. No, please, I'm calling the cops.
Aw, Gumshoe, but he wouldn't hurt a fly. What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? No, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. I don't get it, sir.
They're putting me in the next Yakuza game?
Ooh.
Wow. Leak so secret, I didn't even know.
Here's 7. Kaobot? Which button's my Kaobot button? And loot Kea. Ooh, those are 2 good loots, 7. Add points, 7. Oh my god. Points, 7 squish. 3,150. And add point, 7 squish, 8,250. Okay, I will read Satara's thing. Okay. Corinna goes on this whole tirade harassing the new VA, saying that he should be striking. He's literally in Japan, girl, what? And saying terrible things to him. But what makes it very rich is that she's not striking. She said, oh, well, I have bills to pay. Doesn't everyone else, girly? What? Like, what a hypocrite. Oh, I see. So she's like, basically on a tirade against a VA for taking one of her friend's jobs. But she is also taking the same job, essentially. So, I see. I think she's done other shit because people already didn't like her, but harassing somebody for something that you are doing worse is insane. Interesting. Okay, I see. I see. This is drama that I didn't even hear about. Wow. There's so much drama on the internet. Genshin Civil War is kind of crazy. So there's got to be something we can do for him, isn't there? Mr. Saint.
Yes?
You are Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing to do at all with his murder. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, I didn't kill anybody.
Very well, then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all that I can to assist you.
Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me?
Well, let's just say I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case. That's right. It's payback time. We'll show those two... Wait, does he become a defense attorney all of a sudden? What's happening? Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you,
Bye, Freddy.
Mr. Saint. Oh, bye, Freddy! Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Thanks for the raid. She's actually in the US, so the strikes actually pertains to her. I was reading that for VAs. A lot of times you don't even know what game you're reading for until after you've read. The new VA might have had no idea. That's true, that's true. The real Genshin Civil War is me doing New Spiral Abyss. Poor Satara. It's crazy how voice acting stuff works, because like, from what I know about like movies and like movie scripts and like TV shows is that you get the full entire script so you can understand what you're reading for. But like, I didn't know that that wasn't the case for video games until recently. Like, not apparently, I've been watching the voice actor of Ryuji and the voice actor of, what's his name? Long hair. Fuck, what's his name?
Yusuke.
Not Yusuke, the other guy with the brown hair.
Oh, Akechi?
Yeah,
Bobby
Akechi.
Damon?
Yeah. The voice actor of Akechi and the voice actor of Ryuji, they're doing they were doing a playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, so that way they could see where their voice acting went, because apparently, like, in voice acting, like, you only get the lines that you read for, you don't get the full context. And so apparently, when Persona 5 came out, a lot of people were tweeting that one specific line that Akechi says, at him on Twitter, and he couldn't understand like why people were tweeting this line at him. And it was only until like he played through the game that he was like, oh, this is why, like, he was like, this is such a mundane line. And like, I'm gonna delete that message, Kyle, because it's a spoiler. And I think it's a good thing for people to go in blind for, in case they haven't played Persona 5 Royal. But like, I was like, it was just very interesting to hear like his perspective of like, you know, I didn't like, it's a mundane line on my end, but it's such a big deal for like everyone else. So that's what prompted him to want to play the game, because he didn't even realize how big of a deal it was. And so it's cool. It's cool.
I mean, for that line in particular, it's not like in context of the scene that it's in. It doesn't. It's very like it's completely.
Yeah, it's mundane.
Meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's interesting. And like Ryuji, the voice actor for Ryuji, he was like, I didn't realize like how impactful some of the lines I was saying. Like like apparently working with like the company, they're like, oh, we want you to sound more emotional, or we want you to put more anger in this line. Like that's the only context that they give when they give you these lines. And so it's interesting. It's interesting. I think that's what sucks, because sometimes the lines are interpreted differently by the VAs, and then they are in the context, and you can tell they have no idea what they're saying. That's true, Satara! That's very true. There's been times in... What game did I play recently?
When that happens, that's because there's not good direction.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Worst case of that, I've heard that is not like a bad dub, like overall. A dub that I think could have been much better is Xenoblade 2, because I think all the voice actors in that game are talented. Yeah. But it's very clear they have no direction for what they're saying.
Oh, I see.
So like lines sound off, but like they're not like bad.
Yeah.
They're just like it's very clear they have no idea what the context of the scenes they're recording for
That
are.
sucks. That's very unfortunate. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that.
It was a rush dub.
I see. In other words, let's see if you can help one another out, shall we? Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge?
What game were you talking about?
I can't remember.
You were gonna say something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think off the top of my head games I've played recently that
have a dub.
That have a dub. It wasn't like super recent that I played it.
The only game I know you've played recently off stream is Persona 5.
Yeah! And that was a good dub. That was pretty good. I'm a big fan of it. Hi, Mountain Dew! How are you? Happy Friday. Now that's not the time for jokes, dummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it. But I wasn't kidding. I'm
trying to think, cause like, what could that have been?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It must have been an indie game. Must have been an indie game that I played. What indie game have I played recently that has full voice acting? Basically, it was two characters having a conversation. And, like, it sounded off to me. I was like, why does it sound like they're not connecting on the conversation? But, I don't
well, you know, a lot of VA work for, I mean, it depends on the person, from what I've heard, but, like, a lot of VA work for games and anime, they do it, like, solo.
Oh.
Like they get their lines and stuff, and
Yeah.
like they get like direction, but like some people like they just do it like from their homes.
I see.
But they record it separate, or maybe not even from their homes. That might have just been a COVID thing. But like they just record all their lines separately. Like they don't do it like together.
I see.
I think that's very common for games.
I see. Because, yeah, in movies, like, if you have scenes together, generally they'll have the voice actors in the recording studio together, so that way they understand, like, they can connect kind of deal. I feel like they wouldn't need so much hand-holding in direction if they just knew the Exactly, Satara! Like, at least say the context of it. I don't understand, like, why they wouldn't have the context. It doesn't make sense to me, but... Yeah, it's not Fire Emblem. It's not Fire Emblem. I can't remember what it is.
Could it have been one of the fully voice acted scenes from Awakening?
It might have been. It might have. You know what? That might be it.
I know there are
you're
some
right.
scenes that are fully voice acted,
Yeah.
like the cut scenes.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think maybe it is Fire Emblem. I'm sure you know this already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you.
I'm curious what Satara is about to say.
Yeah. Satara, this is a Satara, this is always a safe space. I hate Chi's voice acting in Persona 4 Golden. She sounds so angry about everything. It's terrible. Ooh, 7 hates it too. Interesting.
Anyway, I need to see who plays Chie because
I don't know if context could fix her.
I've played like 10 hours of Persona 4 Golden, so I have I don't remember what she sounds
You
like.
never finished it?
No.
Aww.
It's the only one of like the modern trilogy I have not played. It was the first one I played, but I got 10 hours in when it came out on Steam, and then I dropped it. I see. And the only way I'm ever gonna go back to it is once they remake it, because I like Persona 4. Here's my take. This is a safe space.
Yes, this is a safe space, Matt. Share your hot takes with us, Matt.
This is honestly not a hot take. It's like one of the coldest takes. Persona 4's fan base is the worst fan base I've ever seen in my life with spoilers.
Oh my gosh.
I have not seen a single fan base worse with spoilers than specifically Persona 4. I mean, you could say Persona as a whole, but specifically Persona 4.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you could probably make the argument for toxicity, but like, the spoilers specifically is what I'm talking about.
That's fair. Utaba's
like,
mom is
I got
cheesy.
spoiled on everything in that game within like the first 10 hours.
Really? Wow,
Like-
that's pretty bad.
Like, of me playing the game, because
Yeah.
like, you know, it's when it came out on Steam.
Yeah.
So I was just getting recommended stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
And not just Twitter. I saw it in like a Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I saw people were spoiling that everywhere. And I still see spoilers to this day.
Oh no, that's so sad.
So I my drive to finish Persona 4 is like negative.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'll play it when it gets remade, but also I'm like, I mean, but that's also besides the fact that I'm like, I have opinions on Persona.
That's fair. That's fair. Hi, Jokey. I thought Undertale fans were pretty bad. Undertale fans are super bad, and like it still bothers me that Undertale fans like they don't understand that there are people out there that have not played the game. Like it is an indie game. Like yes, online in certain circles it's super popular, but like for example, like I have a cousin, her name is Chrissy, and she played Undertale on stream, and I cannot tell you how many people I had to time out when she played that game while she was streaming it. It was infuriating. Like they were like but before Chrissy played the game on stream, I told her there are like, I was like, do you want to play the game spoiler-free, or do you want a direction in how to play the game? And she was like, I want to play the game spoiler-free. And I was like, okay. So Chrissy ended up playing the game twice, because the first time she played it was neutral route. And then the second time I told her, oh, like, this is how, like, to get the good ending of the game, which is the pacifist route. So she ended up playing the game twice. And who did she kill? She killed someone. And I had to, like, I think I had to put the chat in emote-only mode. Because it was so infuriating to people just don't know when to shut up. It's just like let her play the game and let her experience it. You know, it's just like, it's so bad. And like, anyway, the Undertale fans are pretty bad for that. That sucks. Because like I think I'm spoiled on a Persona 4 spoiler, but I don't know the context of it. Like, there's information that I know of Persona 4, and I don't know if it's, like, the big, like, twist or whatever, or if it's, like, just random subset information. Like, I don't know. And, like, eventually I would like to play Persona 4. But, like, I went into Persona 5 Royal completely blind, and that was such a, like, I played that for, like, 7 hours straight one day because I was having so much fun with Persona 5. And it's like, it sucks when, like, you come across spoiler shit and, like, you don't know the context of it. Anyway, it's frustrating. People need to learn to keep spoilers to themselves, because there are people out there that haven't played the game even though it's been out for, like, a couple years, you know? It's just annoying.
See, the issue, sorry. I find one of the main ways this issue comes about, and this is gonna tie back into Persona, because I have some gripes with Persona fans. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the main ways this issue comes about a lot of the time with spoilers, is when people are trying to, like, you know, like, kind of like joke about things, or like say funny things, stuff like they're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And they say things and they think they're doing it subtly, but they aren't.
Yeah.
That is a big problem I have seen with Persona fan base in general. Other fan bases have that problem, of course. Like, there's fans like that in every fan base.
Yeah.
But I have experienced it probably the most with the Persona fan base, because they make a funny joke. They think they're being, you know, they're being subtle.
Yeah.
They're, you know, like, but they're not.
Yeah.
they're not. They are not subtle. And it ends up spoiling other people, which is really annoying.
It is annoying. It's frustrating. Oh, sorry, Kyle. I mean, Kyle, I guess that's not a spoiler. Like, yeah, I apologize, Kyle. I guess that's not a spoiler. I don't consider it a spoiler because it's in the trailer of the game. Like, in the trailer of Undertale.
What are you referring to?
Kyle said, like, people die, Jay, in reference to Undertale. But, like, I don't consider that a spoiler because it's in the trailer of the game, where you can kill people in Undertale. That's in the trailer of the game, so I don't consider that a spoiler. I finally got past the first stage. Congrats, Sitara. A streamer I like said she had to stop streaming Genshin because she kept on getting spoilered. Oh, that's so sad. That's frustrating. You're never gonna play Undertale, Kyle? Is there a particular reason why? Or is it just like, it's not your cup of tea? Not your cup of tea? Work? What are you here to defend somebody? Whoa, the K-Meister nails in that one. Aren't you just uber intelligentes? One of the bunch. Uber intelligentes? That's not how you use either of those words, Bender. You couldn't pay me to pay attention to the Genshin story. Fair enough, 7.
It's kind of the reason why, like, I've thought about before, like, maybe trying to, like, stream some story games or something.
I know Pygan. Yeah.
But, like, every time I think about, like, streaming a game that I haven't already played, I'm like, but what if someone comes in a chat and just, like, spoils me for no reason? So, like, and, like, those are the main type of games I play. So, like, why would I, you know?
Right.
Because, like, I don't want to get spoiled.
Right. Yeah.
On games I'm playing.
That makes sense.
If I haven't already been spoiled.
Yeah.
What was I gonna? I was gonna say something else too. I find a lot of the time it does come from, because like when people come into chat and they're like what I was describing earlier isn't necessarily just like people making like jokes and memes and stuff, but like people will come into chat on like stream or like YouTube videos or stuff. Because I was watching a Let's Play recently where this happened.
Yeah.
Where like people are earnestly like, oh, you know, you should do this.
Yeah.
But they're not doing it in a way. Like you have to word yourself carefully when you're saying like, oh, you know, you should do this because this, you know, because like this will get you like an extra scene or something.
Yeah.
Because you can't just tell them always like why you want them to do it.
Right.
Because that can be considered a spoiler.
Yes, I agree.
Like you have to word yourself carefully with that, and there are many people out there who do not know how to do that.
Right.
I have experience now guiding people through game. Jake said like he joined when someone else was starting trails, and he's like, there's so many things I want to say here that I can't, and I realize now how hard it is.
That's funny.
Because I have a lot of things I want to say at like all times when like, you know, I'm watching a friend play a game, but like I have to restrain myself and like not. I deliberately try to like not say anything that's like
too much,
like any type of indicator. This is where interesting theory came from.
Yeah,
that's why I say interesting
that's
theory.
Why you say it.
I have to give a neutral response to any potential questions.
Right.
Even me like acknowledging something like that
could be a
like,
spoiler. Yeah, you're right.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's funny. I think the story of Genshin is pretty good. It's just poorly executed. I've heard many things just like that. What was I mentioned? Okay, and you don't consider it a spoiler. Yes, Pokemon Girl. Pokemon Girl, how you do it, Pokemon Girl, is perfect. Like, you ask first, and then if I want to know, I'll let you know, and then if I don't, then I'll also let you know, and how you do it, Pokemon Girl, is like chef's kiss. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's a good way to go about it.
Yes. I have a story about freaking spoilers. I fucking hate. Does anyone care about Harry Potter before I go and say something about it? Because I have a story, a very recent story about Harry Potter.
A recent story
about Harry Potter. Yes. So if anyone cares about Harry Potter spoilers, like fucking close your ears for like a minute, because I'm about to go on a rant. So there's this girl that I follow on TikTok, and she has been reading Harry Potter for the first time. And she like last month she finally got to the last book, and there's a part in the story where she thought that Hagrid died, and so she like cried on TikTok about like, oh, Hagrid died. And like, for those that don't know, Hagrid doesn't die, but like when you're reading the story for the first time, it seems like Hagrid died because he got kidnapped by Voldemort, you know? And so she thought that Hagrid died, and she was very upset about it because at that point, like, a whole bunch of people in the fucking book died. And so she was like, man, like Hagrid died because he was Harry Potter's, like, other father figure. And a bunch of people in the comments were like, what? Hagrid didn't die? Like, or like stuff like that. And it's just like, man, like, let her read the fucking book. Like, let her experience it. Like, it is a good thing, because, like, the part where Hagrid does show up and he is alive in the forest, and it's just like, it's like a good moment, and it's written in the book of like Harry is so happy to see him, but he's also sad because, you know, about the thing that he's about to do in front of Hagrid. And like, and it's said in the book of like how upset that he is that he has to do this in front of Hagrid. And like, it's just like, man, like, even if it's like, it's just like so upsetting. And then she later put out a video after she had finished the book, and she was like, yeah, I didn't appreciate y'all spoiling that part for me, because Like, ugh, it's just, yeah, very,
Yeah.
ugh! Like, just let people enjoy things! Let people enjoy things! It's just like, stop spoiling things for people. Hive Gal Pal, how are you? I joined an Angry Jay, it's true. I'm ranting about people who spoil things and spoil freaking things and stuff, and people who spoilers are dumb and just, ugh. Ugh, very frustrating. Poor Kaido Paigan, that's fair. Why do you mind me asking, Kaido Paigan, why you boycotted that land in Genshin? How are you, Gal Pal? How is your Friday going? I managed to wear my way out of the crime scene by agreeing to a certain someone's subordinate. Not an experience I ever want to repeat, but I fear I may have a little choice. Fender, before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say, it ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety. I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all the things Von Karma. But please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. You better believe it, pal! Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore. I do have feelings, detective. Gummy's right. Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. My sister kind of spoiled me on the ending of Moana 2. Oh, that's annoying, Pokemon girl. I'm sorry. Just got tired of the colorism in Genshin. I think I've spoken about... Oh, yeah, you have, kind of, again. You have. The colorism is real. I don't blame you for that. Sorry, Matt. What were you saying?
Another beef I have with certain people with spoilers.
Yeah. Spill.
I forgot if I've said this before, but one of the other things I get really annoyed with is whenever someone, like, gets spoiled on something, and then someone else is like, well, it's X years old.
I hate that too.
Like, and like, people are like, yeah, well, you know, if you didn't want to get spoiled on this, you should have played it already. And like, it's just completely discounting, like, the fact that people might get into new things later on.
Exactly!
Like, it's never too late to, like, start any given series.
Exactly.
Why does it matter how long ago it came out? People, like, the story is sacred to me, you know? Like, when you're playing a good series, like, not being spoiled on the story, it can make the difference.
Yes, I agree.
Like, knowing what I know about Persona 4, I probably would have liked it more had I not been spoiled on it. Maybe. I don't know. That was before I'd played any Persona games, so maybe. Fair. But but I can assume that I would have liked it more had I not been spoiled and been able to, like, figure things out for myself. But I will never get the opportunity to play it unspoiled anymore because the spoilers from that game have been beat into my head.
Exactly, kind of Pika. There's so many reasons why people haven't watched or played things. Like, one thing that, like, it was like a epidemic. I'm gonna call it an epidemic. Years ago, when Endgame came out, there was an incident in my city where at one of the more popular movie theaters.
Endgame or Infinity War?
Endgame. It was Endgame. It was Endgame.
Okay.
At the end.
I have an Infinity War story too, but you go.
Okay. At one of the more popular movie theaters in my city, and like it is the popular movie theater in the city. Someone apparently like. I just don't understand. Okay, I'll finish the story and then I'll okay. Someone apparently, this was all over Instagram and Facebook at the time, stood on the top of the escalator of the movie theater and called down like the big ending spoiler of the movie down the escalator for like 25 minutes. And like it took like the theater had to call like police to like have him removed, and like the police didn't come for 25 minutes, and like obviously you don't expect the staff to like, you know, like remove them, like that you don't want to put the staff in danger, because like the person who does that kind of shit is crazy, you know, like whoever does that is like not mentally well in the head, you know. It's just like I can't understand why you would want to do like spoil that for someone else, you know. And it's just like I can't understand why people think that's fun or funny, especially it was like on opening night too that like this person was there, and apparently he was arrested for like disorderly conduct or something. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was just like, man, I can't understand being like, why would you do that? Like how much, like he was standing there for like 25 minutes talking about the end of the film, and it's just like, why would you do that? Like I just don't understand the mental place that someone has to be to do that to someone, you know. It's just like being a sadist, maybe. But like, I simply pushed him. I would have pushed him too down the stairs or the escalator or whatever. It's just like, anyway, that was like a big scandal on the Facebook and Instagram in my city. It was just like, man, dumb, so stupid. Oh my god, what's your story?
Okay, so my Infinity War story was it was our last semester, or not semester, our last it was like the last few weeks in senior year of high school. And we had a digital design project.
Yeah. War story.
Hi, Jokey. So it was the last few, it was the last couple weeks, and Infinity War had just come out.
Right.
So, like, you know, that's what everyone was talking about at the
Right.
time. But, like, you know, there were tons of people who were like, I haven't seen it, don't spoil me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And the last project we had for digital design was like, I don't know, it was like making a video of some kind. I forget the exact, like what exactly it was supposed to be.
Right.
It might, that year was incredibly scuffed. It might have just been make a video or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But, so two people you know are involved in this story.
Okay.
Andrew.
Okay.
And Henny.
Okay.
Because they were we all had the same class.
Okay.
So Andrew, his group. So I was not in his group. We didn't become like as good friends we are now until like college.
Okay.
But his group, like everyone's video got like played on the big screen, like when we did like a presentation, like once everyone was done.
Mm-hmm.
And his video was like this type of like podcast type thing.
Okay.
Like I don't know, it was like a comedy skit video or something, but like it was like him and like another guy like talking like it was like, you know, like a newsroom or a podcast or something, and then just randomly interspliced between those was camera footage of the ending scene from Infinity War.
What?
And they submitted that as their project.
What?
And Henny, it had been like 2 weeks, but Henny still hadn't seen it, so she got spoiled by Andrew's project.
Hold on. That's actually insane. That's actually crazy.
It was malicious.
That is like Andrew. Oh my god, Matt. Like we need to like dissect his brain as to like why he did that.
I mean, it wasn't just him. It was other people.
I know, but like, come on.
It
Come
was, I
on!
don't know, it was
Oh my god!
I remember,
Oh
I
my
remember being
God.
like, bro, when I saw that video.
Oh my
Like,
god!
I'd already seen the movie.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's fucked. That. Oh my god, I'm losing it. That's actually crazy. Why would you do that? Oh my god.
For the exact same reason. It's because, like, some people find that funny when you spoil people and they get mad.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, I'd fucking lose it. I would actually lose my mind. I don't even know what to say to that, Matt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
Our teacher didn't know what to say to that either.
oh my god, that's crazy. It's crazy because like that is the last place that you would expect to see a spoiler. You know, like if you're scrolling through Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media, like it's kind of like if you don't take precautions for yourself, you're gonna get spoiled on something like that, right? So it's like a little bit of self-blame, a little bit, you know, like I can understand, you know, being put in that, but a school.
Sometimes you can't anticipate it.
Yeah, but a school project showcase is crazy. Like I would actually, like I would throw hands. I would throw hands. I would not be a happy camper. I would not be a happy camper for that. I'd just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's fucked. That is super fucked. Oh my god. One of the worst spoiler experiences is with Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm so glad I got to see Spider-Man No Way Home in theaters, opening night, midnight release. That's when I got to see Spider-Man. And I'm glad I did
get
that.
to see Spider-Man for like 2 weeks after it came out.
Really?
When everyone went to see it, I got COVID.
Oh.
So I had to miss it.
I see. Sorry, I
And
gotta
then I saw
reread
it
this.
like 2 weeks later with my dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, you should like watch the MCU like to like you won't understand what's going on. And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't care. And then he watched it and he was like, yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
You got spoiled through a Funko Pop at my old. That's actually crazy. That's a crazy way to get spoiled.
That happens.
That's
That does
crazy,
happen.
yeah. You might even surprise you know who, and you know how much that takes. We'll tell you we're here again. We're gonna do. So this is me, Edgeworth and Co. Law Offices, Eddie Fender, senior partner. So he used to work with his father. Okay, I had to like.
I'm also
reread
sad.
this.
I'm sad I didn't get to see No Way Home like with my with the friend group because like I feel like that would have enhanced it a lot more because I watched it. And I didn't have like the friend group there like being hyped with me to gas that movie up because I kind of think that movie's
I
kind of.
see. Oh, sorry, Pokemon Girl. I see. My sister asked me if I knew certain event happened. I told her no because it wasn't in the trailer and I hadn't seen the movie yet. That's stupid. Why would you ask? Did you see that this happened? And then, of course, if the answer is no, you literally just spoiled the thing! Your sister... I have a very negative opinion of your sister, Pokemon Girl. Everything I've heard about Pokemon Girl's sister has always been a negative thing. I just have a very negative opinion. Oh my god. The clever K-Meister nails it once again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. But his old man is not here. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. At least I could do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles, I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know? Anyone can say they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it. Okay. That's like, have you fought insert boss's name here in games? Exactly, Kaido Paigan! Funko Pops has spoiled me before
That's
too
why
for animes and other
you
movies.
always gotta start out with how far are you?
Yeah, exactly!
How far are
you? How far are you? What have you played so far? What have you seen so far yet?
Matt spoiler tips.
Yeah. Matt is very good at it, chat. Matt is very good at not spoiling people for games. Or have you seen it? Exactly. I hereby appoint you Internum Associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man. I'll try to not let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to my eye? The prodigal son, coming on board at his late father's firm. Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender. You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew. Woohoo! Thanks, Captain. Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? It's safe to say probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. Yeah, that's why when you said they started playing Persona 5 for the first time before, I asked how far are you before mentioning characters and stuff. Exactly, Kyle. That's the way to do it. That's the way to go about it. I'm so glad that I got to play Persona 5 Royal Blind. Like, that is... I think that is, like... I'm very thankful for that because... Oh, I'm also thankful for playing Ghost Trick Blind. Ghost Trick Blind was a trip. I still, like, think fondly of that stream quite often.
AI1 Blind?
What was that?
AI1 Blind?
Oh yeah, AI1 Blind! You know what? I love that last play session we did of AI Blind where we, like, it was like everyone in the voice chat and they're just watching me react to it. I don't know, that's a very fond memory of mine.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like me, you, Kev, Zamir. Zamir was even there.
We had a whole crew.
Yeah, we
watching
did.
People play AI. And these people will still rate it like a 6 or a 7. But they were there.
They were there
watching.
They were. Aw, Gumshoe. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner, and if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the info— See? Edgeworth! Do you see Gumshoe's value? Oh my god! Anyway, sorry. You can count on me, so— See? Gumshoe's so—
They're working as a team right now, at this moment.
Yeah. Stop putting Gumshoe down. I hated his attitude towards him in the last game. Those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
Did you only get one ending from Persona 5 Royal?
Yes, I only got, well, I played, wait, is there more than one ending? I finished the main story, and then I finished, like, the royal stuff. The royal stuff.
There's a, what they're referencing is a, there's a bad ending you can get.
Oh, I don't think I got the bad ending. At least it doesn't feel like I got
It's worth a
bad
watch.
ending.
I watched it on YouTube.
Is it? Okay.
I didn't play it.
Do I just look up Persona 5 Royal Bad Ending? Is that all I look up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, okay.
Well, the true ending is what you get just by playing the royal content, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're referencing?
I think so. There's the true ending and the bad ending. I see. I think our best would be to simply ask around. Oh, don't you dare. Oh my god. Oh, who are you? Who is this? Excuse me, bud. Oh my, just look at you. Are you talking to me? Just fabulously chic, darling. Absolutely. Facial hair is so au contraire, courant, don't you think? Enchante, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender at your service. Let's get things off right afoot, shall we? A little embarrasser, perhaps? A hug! This is what I mean by this guy's creepy. Asking for people for hugs all the time. Oh, she's hugging too. Oh ho ho, I like the sound of that. Look at the little thing on her neck. It's asking for a hug too. That's so cute. Wait, oh, they're kissing. Oh. Oh. Oh, right on the kisser. Well, how else does one greet a new friend? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Wow, talk about stealing a kiss.
He's been out-creeped.
He has been out-creeped! Each ending is based on the choice you make with Maruki at the late game. Oh, I don't know what ending I got. Then. I'm not sure what ending I got, if that's the case then, Kyle. Can you DM me?
As far as I'm aware, there's only like the true, like there's not really that much that like you can mess up
Okay.
once you get to the royal content.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure you get the same bad ending no matter what if you choose any of the bad choices you can do
Okay.
during that part of the game.
I see.
But you can, like, all of them lead to the same bad ending.
I see. Oh, she's
as far
French.
as I'm aware.
I should give her a French accent. I see. Everyone in this lovely I can't do a French accent. I can do a British accent, but I can't do a French accent. Everyone in this lovely I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna try. Hey, everyone else in the ship else is hip to that. I can be hip to that too. Sure. Baguette. Fifi Lagarde, by the way.
I actually forgot her new name until right now.
What was her old name?
Her fan translation name was Patricia Rowland.
Roland. Oh, interesting. Lagarde. Fifi.
It's a pun on like patrol.
Oh.
Like Patricia Rowland.
I see.
The thing is, I think the reason why they didn't give her a pun like that. I mean, I don't know what the pun is with the Japanese name. I do know her Japanese name is like Marie Miwa or something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know exactly what the pun is supposed to be in the Japanese name, so I don't know how close it is to Patricia Rowland.
I see.
But when they localized, or actually no, that's not true. It was in the fan translation of that one too. But there's a different set of characters that have like patrol as the pun of their name in Grey Ace Attorney. So I feel like they might have not done a patrol pun because those characters already exist.
I see. Okay. The Yard. She was the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerado mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did this show take place? From around 8 till 10 maybe? Yes, something like that. Meaning it finished right around the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she had a reasonable solid alibi. How did you like the fan translation, Jokey? Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore home, Mikasa, Sukasa, and all that. Ciao for now. Bye.
The fan translation of this game is really good.
Ah.
Like it felt like an official localization.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because it wasn't just like translating it directly. Otherwise, all the new characters' names would have been like Japanese. Like they did try to like add in puns. They added in like like Americanized jokes and all that. Like the rest of the series.
I see.
It felt official.
Ah, okay. Oh, they fan translated it with love.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to go about it, honestly. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that want like accurate in quotes translations, and it's funny actually because this ties into Echoes, because Echoes' localization is really good. But they do like exaggerate some things, like punch some stuff up for like effect.
Yeah.
And there are people out there, like almost everyone unanimously agrees that Echoes' localization is really good, but there's still those people out there,
I see.
So they made an accurate translation patch for Echoes, and it's like insanely dry. Like, because like it's not how translation works. Like, you can't just translate things for verbatim because words mean different things in each respective language. Like, the context and like all that stuff is very important, and that's what like accurate translation in quotes people don't really understand.
I see.
Like when it comes to localization. I feel like a localization that that prioritizes the intent is more accurate than just translating word for word. Because if the word for word loses the intent in the translation, then it is not accurate.
I see.
Good localization is all about translating intent.
Yes, that's true. You're right. Interesting. The end. Why are these like? This is like a zoo, but like it's a zoo for the animals to visit. Like there's like these plaques. Also, doesn't this bird look like the bird? Like the parrot in the that one case at the first game with the parrot. It's almost
theory.
Christmas kind of deal. Like that's what that
theory.
bird looks like.
Interesting theory.
Yeah. There's a piggy. I pulled my woo-up pulls into this tracker thing, and one of the stats I'm in luckier than 100% of players. That's so sad. Woola looks pretty. It's true. It's a mini pig, I believe, though not for eating, I hope. Isn't it great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo. Except it's the humans, not animals, who live in captivity here. No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they? If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Yeah, it's like, we're like at the zoo.
Yeah, I have very strong opinions on localization because I've seen some of the most brain dead arguments.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for the people who like do this stuff because like they are allowing me to experience these games that I really love.
Right.
The brain dead argument, it's just, it's all the same people. It's the same people every time.
Yeah.
It's all the people who are like, I've seen people literally say like, this is fan fiction. when it comes to localization. Like they call it fan fiction because like a character says something that wasn't in the original text.
Right.
Even if it makes sense.
Right. That's the worst argument ever. I agree. I just think people don't understand that there's an art to localization that is not appreciated, Like, there is an art, and because if everything was translated one for one, then it wouldn't fucking make sense, Like, Animal Crossing Wild World, I think, is so locally localized, because, there's a lot of jokes in Japanese and Wild World that just simply don't translate in English. They had to, translate, they had to localize so many things in Wild World, because it's just basically a text-based game with animals,
And then as soon as any... not controversial. Or I guess you could say controversial. As soon as any, in quotes, political thing enters the text, people are like, "Oh, well, was this in the Japanese version?" And 9 times out of 10 these days, it was.
It was. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
People got mad about Mizuki saying she thinks gay people are cool in AI1.
That's so true! And then people were like, the Japanese people don't have LGBTQ people in there. And then, the freaking, didn't, Uchikoshi said, no, actually, I believe gay people deserve rights in Japan. That's literally what he said.
That, but even before he said that, people were like, this was in the original text.
Yeah!
They just...
Oh my god.
It was in the game.
It was literally in the game! Oh my god. So frustrating. Some people are just so... Ugh. Oh, Kyle, I just got your thing. Okay, I will watch that video. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Kyle sent me the endings for Persona 5 Royal. Gayness in my queer game? Better not be. Hello, sir. Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you. Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just perfect. She really is. She's beautiful. Ahem. Meow. He's finally noticed me, I think.
Oh,
I was wondering.
This happened with the first AI game.
AI the
Somnium
Files.
There is a similar occurrence in AI 2.
True.
But, I mean, we were already past it at that point. Those people got filtered, you could say.
They did. This is the door to one of the workshops. Why do they have workshops in a prison anyway? They're for people to train in, for when they return to life. You were there, Kay, when they explained this. then it's not really doing a good job helping anyone return to life, is it? I suppose. That's another reason why we should aim to clear up this mystery as soon as possible. I can see the crime scene through the window in the store. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your old face in front of the window like that. You have to do it more sneaky-like. Steal a few good looks while keeping a lookout for your enemies. I am not a criminal, Kay, so why should I have to behave like one? Yeesh, I was just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique. Well, I have no need for such a technique. Thank you very much. Okay, time to talk to... Yeah, the parrot looks like... He looks just like that parrot! He looks just like him. About the person who found the body. Do you happen to know where he is right now? Should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually at this hour. Then it seems the workshops are our next port of call. Okay. I guess we will go in there then. Probably in this one. Hello? Anybody in there? Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there. Could you help us out, my good man? Yes, sir. What can I do for you? Is somebody using the workshop right now? Yes, sir. One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during noontime roll call. Noontime roll call? I'd like to speak with this prisoner if that's all right. Sure, I'll go fetch him right now. It won't take a sec. Okay. Who you? Who you? This one's all yours, mousy boy. What? Why? Let's just say, I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know. Yeah? Huh? I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave. Heh, well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even. Here they come. Who is it? Oh! What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? What's his name? Oh my god, what's his name? What's his name? Oh my god! I fucking hate this guy.
I mean,
fuck.
You'll remember his name if you advance the test.
God. You wish to speak to me? Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting. Oh my god. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say? Eddie Fender, attorney at law. What happened to me being too scared to handle this? Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya? Ugh, he's right. I mustn't forget that I'm defense attorney's assistant for the time being. Ah, that explains it. I did think that he looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. He's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions? No, of course not. I'd be delighted. Sawit! Frank Sawit! I forgot his name.
Say that again?
Sawit! But I know it's Saw It. But I don't like Saw It because it's dumb, stupid. I don't like this guy.
That's the point.
I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. I don't like him one bit. I saw Kyle. Thank you. I don't like this guy. I don't like him because he was the guy who tried to pin it on Larry, my bro. My brother.
You like Larry?
I do like Larry. Well, okay. I liked Larry up until this game. Like, the last two games...
Last game?
Yeah, like, the last game really dumbed him down to a point where I don't like him. Like, there is a certain level of, how do I describe it? Like, Larry...
Bullshittery?
Yeah, bullshittery. Like, there's a, like, in the first game, like, he had that kind of, like, annoyingness about him, but he also had moments where, like, he was self-aware and understood what he was going through, right? Whereas, like, the last game, it just went fully into, like, the stupid part of his personality, and it doesn't come back from that. And, like, I think that's what I miss about Larry's character in the last game. I was just, like, very frustrating.
Honestly, I don't know if I ever liked Larry.
No? You didn't like him?
Maybe in, like, 1-4.
Okay.
Maybe in, like, a couple instances, it's just, like, majority of the time he's just annoying to deal with because like you have to like peel back at least one layer of like bullshit where he's
Yeah.
like claiming to be someone else or something, like you know, stuff like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like Trials and Tribulations. I don't know if I don't think I even really liked him there, honestly.
He's annoying and a baby.
I always
the shitty
appreciate when he
boyfriend.
shows up, but then I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna have to deal with him again.
That's fair. That's valid.
Because I mean, you know, I'm a huge fan of characters showing back up later on. So like I always, you know, I do the soy jack face. I'm like,
yeah. It's
you know,
him.
when the old character shows up, no matter who it is. But you know, then I'm like, oh yeah, it's Larry.
Yeah. He's definitely hiding something. Okay, let's push him. Are we doing mind chess again?
I did in fact do the soy jack face when Frank saw it came on screen when I played this game.
He's got 3. Jesus. Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. Oh man, this one's gonna be a hard one. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell. Alright. Mind chess commence. Tell me, what's your connection to this incident? Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. Well, you see, how else would I put it? Well, I'd like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will. A good person who's in prison. Forgive me, Mr. Sawit. I always say Sawit. I don't care anymore. Forgive me, Sawit. But under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. There we go. That's... You do well as to tell me what you know about the incident. How many times do I have to tell you people? I mean, I don't know anything. I swear. Bide my time. I'm gonna bide my time. Yeah! I was about to say, he literally murdered someone! Over a freaking nothing. A nothing burger crime. Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you. My apologies, Mr. Sowit. But considering that the incident occurred right here in this prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all. Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely. But it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere. The person who found the body, you say? So, do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all? Yay! We got it. He murdered her because he was trying to rob her and got scared she was home. Yeah, he was not a thinker! He could have just ran away. No, I just sensed that who you might be looking for, that's all. I simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly. There's no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. Okay. My opponent is very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash the mask of his and see what lurks behind the phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? Well, the day of the incident? Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened. What were you doing? I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sowit, in detail. I told you, I'm a pet stylist in training. And that's what I was doing yesterday. Training, specifically. I was giving the animals a trim. And you didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Well, a commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but... bide my time. If you don't have anything to ask me, I do need to get going. Ugh. Oh no! Oh crap. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, tell me about the day.
You heard someone. What was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sowit. I'm afraid I don't believe your word for it. Okay. Ah, no, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that he heard a scream at the time of murder may well prove useful clue. Okay, tell me about the day of the incident. And that's the second option. What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. Time to deploy my clue. You said you heard a scream! You don't remember. Please, you literally just confirmed that you heard a scream. There we go. Oh, but I might have been mistaken. The truth is I really don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sowit. How dare you talk to me? I mean, I'm not lying. Temper, temper. Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sowit, that you have exactly where I want you. Oh, really? Oh my god! Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Tell me about the day. How are things in the prison? You said you heard a scream. Okay. Then bide my time. Look, if you must know, when I'm working with animals, I get into the zone. They're all I see. Am I to understand that you have something of a talent for animal grooming, then? Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often. Well, no, thankfully it doesn't. A scream would certainly frighten them. Okay. There we go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I assure you, I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit, I really did hear somebody scream. But I'm not hiding anything, I promise. The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail. Okay, I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sowit. That hiding things from me never ends well for the opponent. When did you hear the scream? When did you hear this scream? Oh, wait, now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning. So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you told me so far. What are you going to do about it, huh? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say. Bide my time. The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. Did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. A whale? You weren't actually at the show, were you? Enough of your lies! You were nowhere near the show, were you? God, well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I wasn't. It's clear Mr. Sowit wasn't at the show. It feels like a vital clue. And did you hear the scream again? Oh, okay. Who did you hear scream? Okay. Who did you hear screaming? Wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard. Yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming. No, not at all. Time to deploy my clue. You weren't at the show. How long are you planning to keep up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show. Yeah, the game's up, Mr. Sowit. It's high time you told the truth. I demand to know about this scream, now. I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body. How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body, Yeah. God, I made a mistake, that's all. How, Mr. Sowit? How did you know that it was the person who found the body who screamed? Because you're the one who found the body! Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you! Wow. Because you're the victim! Can you imagine? Oh, how did you... It's true, I admit it. But what gives you the right to treat people like this? Checkmate. Yay, we did it. 9 chess checkmate. Now that we've established that you were the one who... Oh, goodness. Roxas! If I had 77 in my name like I used to, this would have been... Oh, true! You're right, Roxas! That's crazy. Also, 77 months is like... That's crazy. I think you are my longest going sub, Roxas. That's insane.
How are you, Roxas? Happy Friday. Did you just get home from work? Happy Friday.
Thank you for the sub. You're the best. Tired and hungry? Oh, you should go eat. Eating is important. Alright, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time. That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end. Except, that's not exactly that we're here to do this, is it? What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now, remember? We get to work with our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant. So I'll stop alert to now. Have a good stream.
Thanks, Roxas! Thanks for the sub! You're the best.
That's what K-Meister said. You need to listen to the kid more, you know. A client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as your old man always said, your relationship with your client comes before everything else. So if you think Mr. Saint's well-being is taking back from some quest of truth, well, let's just say I don't I don't like to fire people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah? Okay. Yes, it'll take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Soet, I'm asking once more what happened when you found the body. Okay. Alright, my mom messaged me, so... Hold on. Okay. Finding the corpse. I was in that workshop there all by myself practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window, and then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. Interesting. Let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found. Yes, that's right. I was in workshop B. And you were there the whole day? Yes, from 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct? That's right. Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m., which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time. Interesting.
Dead! He saw him. Dead!
Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m. Okay. Ah, yes, the show. I remember the one, remember the other prisoners going to see it. And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would be a fair assessment, Mr. Soet. I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear. There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Soet's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority. Okay. Finding the corpse. I was in the workshop there by myself practicing what I learned. What exactly were you practicing? How to be a pet stylist, of course. I'm a model prisoner, after all. They keep saying. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. But what were you doing in front of the workshop? Okay. My mom is texting me. Yeah, he only saw it! Exactly. That's right, when I found myself peeking through the little window at the door. Why did you think to do that? Gosh, I don't know. I just found myself doing it, really. You clearly weren't concentrating on your work then. No, that's not true. I'm a model prisoner. It's just all the other prisoners had gone to watch the show. I guess I was, well, kind of lonely. Like being stuck at a school after everybody else has gone home, huh? Yes, exactly like that. Anyway, I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop, and... Yeah, my mom. I happened to peek through the little window. Does that mean you didn't get a good look inside? No, I couldn't. The window is not only small, but it has bars over it, you see. Not exactly a panoramic view. They're just so the guards can check what's going on, right? That's right, yes. You're very knowledgeable, young lady. You bet. I guess you could say I know a little something about prisoners now, too. I have to remind myself to address this newfound interest later. Anyway, yes, I peeked through the little window in the workshop door. And then I saw him lying there, a man not moving, dead. Could you tell right away if
Do
it
you
was a man or a woman?
recognize that testimony?
No, I don't. Oh, it's
Is
like his first. It's like his first. Like he saw the woman lying there dead in the first game.
Yeah, the last two lines of his testimony are lifted directly
Oh,
from
that's funny.
from
Oh, that
his
is
testimony in the
too
first
funny.
case.
You could just tell peeking through the little window. Look, let's just say this wasn't my first dead body. Yeah, I mean the first dead body you killed. Me here in prison to my internal shame, yes. It is, however, the first time I'd seen another person's handiwork up close. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. He presents himself as an innocent bystander, but nothing further from the truth. Okay. Contradictions in his testimony is clear as day. I don't see it! Wait, I don't see it yet. I was in the workshop there by myself practicing what I learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek through the little window, and I saw him lying there dead. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in terror. Hold on, I didn't press this yet. Do you recall how exactly you screamed? Any words you might have used? No, I only remember that I screamed. Folks don't tend to remember much when they're busy crying out in terror, Miles. Exactly, so yes, I screamed. That's all I remember. He presents himself. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I was in the workshop there by myself practicing what I learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door. I happened to peek through the little window. Maybe it's this? Present. What do I have? There's also a small cut on the scalp. Raise an alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detective. Prisoners are allowed to move freely. This one. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I gotta text my dad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sawit. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are. What I am? I know precisely what I am. I'm a former newspaper salesman in training to be a pet stylist. But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner and therefore unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded the alarm. Well, that's... There's no way you could have looked onto each other's workshop without leaving your room you were in. Gah! Hoo-wee! Stylishly done, Edgeroo. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Sawit couldn't have found the body then. Good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Sawit can explain? It's... Oh, so actually, I may have forgotten to mention one important detail. Sorry about that. Okay, sure, so it, sure. Let's see what he says. Here's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. Wait, what? How does that make sense? So he was like in between, because he had kept his arm inside workshop B as he leaned out. Please don't tell anyone about our little trick, especially not the guards, please. This is it. This is all he was hiding? I better dig a little deeper into his testimony, just in case. It seems so far. Like, look how far that is between the two doors. There's a little trick we prisoners know about. Okay. Tell me some more about this trick, Mr. Soit. Of course, it's quite simple, really. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. How's that possible, though? I suppose this allows you to enjoy a little taste of freedom. It does. To be honest, it's one of the few things that brings me joy anymore. A rather surprising source of joy, but rule breaking isn't exactly a demonstration of resourcefulness, isn't it? Oh, but I am remorseful. I always am. A model prisoner, after all. I'm beginning to suspect that he doesn't know what a model prisoner actually is. So you used this trick to peek through the window. That's right, yes. I made sure the guard wasn't looking and leaned out into the corridor. Corridor. So I was able to peek through the window into the workshop next door. Why did you make so much of an effort just to take a look? Well, you see, I hear noises coming from next door, and that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange. And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises? Yes. Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away. I see. Are there any problems with that? Just yes. Wait, hold on. What do you say? Heard noises coming from next door, and that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange. Yeah, let's just say there is a problem. You claimed that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body, because that person who made the noise should have been in there too. That's, you got him quaking in his boots, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Soit, tell us the truth about what you saw. You do, of course, have that right to remain silent, but it will do you a little to dispel the notion that you were somehow involved in this crime. I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it. Just tell us what you saw. All right. It was that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. That huge black dog had sunk its terrible teeth into the victim's throat. What did you just say? It was hellish, utterly hellish. That beast, it was awful, that beast, he killed him. Ugh, suddenly I don't feel so good. Jeepers creepers, that's awful. Talk about traumatizing. It was dreadful, horrible. Now you know why I couldn't help but scream. So there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there? Interesting. Doesn't seem to like me very much. And that is really everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you? For now, this one seems too far-fetched, a lie even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind. Very well. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. I also saw that black dog, his mouth clamped tight around that man's throat. You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat? Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it. And... Whoa, spare us the gory details, will you? What about the victim? Was he... Don't say it, don't say it! Do you really need to yes, we have to... Come on! He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. Meaning he was already dead. There was so much blood just oozing from its neck. Oh, and he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless. Yeah, enough already. Why do you have to keep going into every detail like that? To give you a nice and accurate testimony, that is what you want, isn't it? Shan't I add what I've said to the testimony, Mr. Edgeworth? Please do. It was awful, I tell you. Just terrible. Oh, he was dead as a door. Okay, next. Just lifeless. Okay. You paint a very vivid picture. Well, I had a front row seat, I suppose. I could almost feel the agony of the poor man's final moments. I don't think I'll be getting any sleep tonight, Mr. Edgeworth. You won't? Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and it's all your fault for pressing him for more gory details. I'll be having nightmares tonight myself. It's all still so fresh in my memory. I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. It featured a snowflake motif in relief. What does that mean? What? A snowflake motif in relief? You seem to have a very clear memory of this ring, Mr. Sowit. Well, I used to go door to door selling newspaper subscriptions, you see. I had to take people at a glance, their appearance, their mood, that sort of thing. Figuring out who exactly you're dealing with is the first step in any sale. Except in this case, you are figuring out a corpse. What can I say? Force of habit. One that served me very well in my sales careers, if I do say so myself. Even so, you seem to have remembered things to an uncanny level of detail. I suppose. Nevertheless, it's true. I remember the ring, the relief of all of it. But is he saying even plausible, though? Perhaps I should take another look at the condition of the victim's body as we found it. I know what I saw, Mr. Edgeworth, and my eyes don't lie. So Knight was bitten in the throat by a dog that lives here in the prison. Not the most plausible of explanations, I have to say. Well, they do say that pets take after their owners. But there are some things that they shouldn't take after, not if they're supposed to help reform their owners. Otherwise, what's the point of having an animal therapy program? Probably has more detail. Alright. Okay. What do I have? I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. It featured a snowflake motif in relief. But how does he see it so close? There's an issue at current work. With blood and mud. Okay, what did he say? A little bit more about this dog. Oh, oopsies. Oh, press. Hold it. Please recount in detail what you saw for me once again. Of course, it was just awful. The blood all over the beasts. Please stop. Okay, shut up! Oh my god! Like that, and then it started to drip out onto the... Whoa, whoa, oh my god, shut up! Shut up, Fender, shut up! Oh my god. I barely heard a word of what he said thanks to those two. Please tell us a little more about the victim, Mr. Sowit. Oh, he was dead as a doornail. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless. You pay... Okay. I remember seeing the ring gleaming... When am I supposed to... Hold it! Ugh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. He was dead as a doornail. Just not even a twitch of the finger. Just lifeless. Instantly killed by a stab wound to the throat. The body is covered in dirt. There's also a small cut in the scalp where he suffered a blow to the head. I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. It featured a snowflake motif in relief. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm sure it's this one I have to present on. Present the gloves at blood. Remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. Featured at the blood. Which blood? What are you talking about, Kyle? Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. Also saw the black dog clapped around that man's throat. He was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of it. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless. remember seeing his ring gleaming as he caught the light. It featured a snowflake motif in relief. Oh, he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless. Come on. Look at the condition of the... Perhaps I should take another look at the condition of the victim's body as we found it. But like... Oh, how did he see the... Oh! How did he see the ring? I forgot that we moved it. Present. Oh, oopsies. Present. There we go. We found it! Okay. A ring with a snowflake relief. Yes, I saw it. Clear as day. It was carved in such fine detail. Interesting. Your testimony is certainly... What? Sorry, what?
I think relief is, like, in reference to, like it's an indentation.
Oh!
Like, that it was carved into it.
I see, I see. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger... See, exactly as I said, there was no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph. As you can see, the victim's right hand is covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet! You told us earlier that you only took a look through the window of the door, yet you seem to have quite a lot of such disadvantaged location, Mr. Sweat. Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shot acting like you know it all? I mean, I saw what I saw, I swear. Oh, I know, that man's arm. It must have moved under the tarp after I peeked in. Nonsense. You already told us that you can't have been in that case. He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. Meaning he was already dead. You said it yourself, that the victim was already dead. And the dead men don't move, do they? Ooh-wee, is that the stench of ode to desperation I smell? Where are you hiding, Mr. Sewit? Answer me. No, You're wrong. I know what I saw. Oh. His hair. You couldn't let it go, could you? You had to keep poking and prodding? You slimy two-bit associate attorney? It seems the real Mr. Sewit has finally revealed himself. Whoa, that's quite a rug he was rocking. Came straight at you like some kind of flying black cat. Look, I'm just a sweet innocent witness here. Are you really? Because I must say, I have doubts. Very serious doubts. What's that supposed to mean? You saw something that should have been impossible to see from outside the workshop. So how did you do it? That's simple. Mr. Sewit, this is where you were standing when you saw the body. It was inside. Present. Oh, oopsies. Present. In workshop A. You were in the same room as the body. That's the only way you could have seen the relief of on the ring. Ha! Ha ha ha! Say what you want, but I don't have a shred of evidence, do you? Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body anyway. You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over, minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed out a pair of rubber gloves? For fun? Now put up or shut up. I want to see evidence that proves that I was in the room with the body. The gloves! Not the toupee! Remind me, Mr. Sewit, what were you doing when you discovered the body? How many times do I have to? I was practicing my pet styling techniques. Of course. Then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you. Ah! That's... This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron. No! This one's different! Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it? It's just a rubber glove. There's hundreds of them all over the prison. This doesn't prove anything. They do need to make a new... That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying, Jokey! I can't believe they haven't announced one yet for this year.
They gotta announce the only thing they have left to do. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Oh, okay, so it...
And then after that, they'll start porting, like, Ace Attorney Mahjong.
What the... Yeah, that was pretty rad
Ace Attorney
objection.
ports will never end. There will never be another game.
No, don't say that! You should play them, Kyle. They're so fun. They're really good games. Something that still doesn't make sense. Our man's here a prisoner, right? He's got some of those bracelet doohickeys on. That's true! So how could he have left his workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried. Right, we don't have a good explanation for that yet. Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. He was probably in the room when he saw them coming in. That's weird, he should be clinging onto that bracelet like a big round lifesaver it is. In what way? As in, it's the best hope our wig-flinging friend here has for getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, can't you get to the crime scene with a bracelet on? If it were me, I'd be arguing that for my life. And yet, he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be, Sounds of silence. I suppose Mr. Law Priestess did preach that silent is golden yesterday, too. Whoa, whoa, you sounded like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Fender. The worst times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles. Gregory taught me that. It's part of the attorney's code he lived by. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet? Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken. Broken? It fell over a while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set the sensors off anymore. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but, well, it's awfully convenient. I see, so your bracelet is broken. But do they really break that easily? If so, then this prison has serious security problem, true.
I didn't realize it shows when I'm muted on stream. I went to go throw something away.
Alright, Mew just the cutest. Ahem. Meow! How can I help you, sir? That prisoner's
Also,
bracelet
I
appears to be
agree.
broken.
The
Yeah.
Lightning game should be on Switch.
True! They should be. They shouldn't be locked
I don't know
to a
why they
console.
haven't done a collection considering they're releasing the new one.
Exactly. No one has, like, those games are old, too. They were, like, DS era.
Mm-hmm. They were porting they ported the original trilogy to mobile in, like, you know, like 2018 or
The
2019, I think.
Oh my god. Why mobile? Oh my god. Why not the Switch is right there! What? Why? What
But
the hell?
they're like HD versions of the games.
Oh my god.
And like, you know, they're decent. But like I was like, okay, so they're definitely gonna port these to Switch, right? And they never did.
I see. I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around the poor man's neck. I only went into the workshop after the beast had left. And why did you go in? Well, no, fine. I wanted to go through his pockets, okay?
They've got Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy on Switch. That's the only one they have there, and that game is bad.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about it.
One of the worst games I've ever played.
Pain. I rushed back to the other workshop and started my fake screaming. And dropped the glove in your haste, huh? Rubber glove data updated in my organizer. I guess that's all. This is all that just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles? Other than whether Mr. Sawit was the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it into the prison proper from his holding cell. Yes, I want to know that too. Ooh, yeah. That one's a doozy. Also, I can't help but wonder another feature of Mr. Sawit's testimony. Dog. He's got a blind thing. Like it's a guide dog. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sawit. Yes? What is it? Were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show? Well, no. There was one other who didn't. Am I right to think that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he'd wanted to? Yes. How did you... I knew it. I had my suspicions on when you first ran into that black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where's this person's cell? You're going to see... him? What are we talking about here? Him! He's not like the other prisoners, you know. He's special. Gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear that from me. All I say is, if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him. What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time? A big cheese, huh? Well, I for one definitely value my life, so that sucks. They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there. Maximum security. Well, that certainly is one way of treating someone differently. Okay. Alright, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already. Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much. Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Or are you gonna leave Kay and I in the dark here, too? The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Ooh, who could it be? Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark canine friend there, too. Well, I can't even think about who it could be. Hey. Why is it dark? This is scary! I don't like this. Wow, it's pitch black in there. I can't see a thing. But didn't you just say that Yatagarasu takes flight even in the dead of night or something? Even in the depths of night, when no bird dares to take flight. The one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I'm the great thief Yatagarasu. Whoa, you're one powerful performer. Thanks, but that doesn't help me see in the dark. I'm human, not a three-legged raven. She is a weeb. Oh. Eek! Dog's in there. Ooh, what? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. I knew it. It's been far too— Who is this?! I don't even— Oh, that laugh! That laugh is familiar! Wait, who is this?! The one who put me away— Who is— Oh, wait, who is this?! Mr. Edgeworth? Are you talking to that dog? Or is there someone else? Well, of course there's someone else in there! Oh my god. I will turn on the lights. Talking to the dog. Whoa, what the fuck? I don't think I recognize this guy. Yeah, I don't think I recognize this guy. Introducing ourselves. Well, how? Okay, yeah, no, there's no— Okay.
Wait, you don't remember?
I don't remember this guy!
You don't remember Bodied Harma Canis
Yeah,
from Ace Attorney Trials into Justice?
Yeah. Oh my god. Old acquaintances.
Oh yeah, so this guy's name in the fan translation was Sirhan Dojin.
Sirhan Dojin. I like Dojin better. I see. Oh, his letters spell boss. Is B055 boss. Okay, I guess I don't know this guy. Some knew him as the Blind Butcher.
He's a new guy.
He's a new guy. I thought this might be an old guy. His only weapons were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsome sharp knife. His appearance has always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victim would ever hear. A Tekken fighter! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I going to guess why you have come to see me? You know why I'm here. In fact, I'm willing to bet you know every detail of this sordid little affair already. Yeah, then I suppose we have nothing to hide from one another. Aw, the dog is cute. Like he's a murderer. Your faithful K9 is currently the chief suspect in the murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat. Your witness is mistaken. Helmut is a gentle soul. He is my eyes, nothing more. It is absurd to think that he would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, you're a good boy, aren't you?
Hey, the dog's name in the fan translation, I believe, was Anubis.
Anubis? Oh, I like that better! Helmut is kind of... Helmut sounds like fan translation. Or, okay.
I'm sure there's meaning behind it.
Yeah, like hell, like a helmut, like a hellhound, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is why I think it sounds like fan translation. Like Anubis sounds much better. I rarely claim that his testimony is beyond reproach. A no, then? I thought as much. Yes, I did, Helmut, yes. It figures that you already knew who our witness is. Or alibi. I mean, he was here, wasn't he? What were you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Connus? During the show, you mean? I was here, incensed in these humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see, an obsession even. I was engrossed it all in the morning. Oh, I see, Kyle. And you have permission to engage in such a hobby. I can't believe someone would actually let you. The warden and I have an understanding. An understanding? That's ridiculous. This man shouldn't be allowed one, let alone 5 chisels. There are nothing but lethal weapons in his hands. I was carving Buddhist pieces first, but by the 674th, my interest had begun to wane. Whoa, that must have taken forever. Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus has now shifted to pieces, such as these. I didn't know you played chess. You play too, do you not, prosecutor? Perhaps one day you might indulge me. Though you may find the game rather rudimentary. I only began after my arrival, here, I'm afraid. Hmm? What's that piece? A dog with 3 heads? Probably the queen. Ah yes, the dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke. Chess is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles, all doing their utmost to protect the king, all loyal to the last. I have always thought it was strange that such a game had no place for a dog. After all, what more loyal weapon could an army call upon? Still, it's simply a piece for fun. I made for fun. Fear not. I play by the regular rules with the regular pieces. I can't imagine it's easy to finding opponents to play here in prison, though. Oh, I have made correspondence. Correspondence chess, then? Sharing moves by post? Yes, even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. Their contents are inspected, of course. Although, I have yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move. Sounds like this current opponent isn't a resident here. Your victim. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased, Mr. Connus. His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor unfortunate soul. You keep your ear to the ground. My ears are all I have, Mr. Edgeworth. Why am I not surprised he's plugged into the prison information network? But perhaps he was not so fortunate after all. What do you mean? Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one, a crime for which he would have been made to pay dearly anyway. The attempted assassination of a president. That is no small matter. Attempted assassination? Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knight... Yes, we proved that he murdered his team leader, and there was no attempt on the president's life. Could it be they are attempting to cover up the President Wang's fake assassination scheme? Whoa, there, cowboy. You're saying the Bronxer didn't actually have a pop at the prez? I was hired to defend him on the charge of attempted murder. You mean, you don't know what really happened? So what, they just blamed the whole assassination thing on Mr. Knight? It would explain why the committee was so keen to get involved. Interesting. Of course, they took you off the case to try and keep you away. And swapped with that wiener kid to push through an attempted murder charge. In other words, they're trying to cover up the truth. So they really were trying to frame him. According to the guards, this Knight, was it? They tell me he was violently insistent that he had attempted no assassination, which would have come out anyway when the case went to trial. I'm no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing. I know for certainty that he would not have been the first inmate imprisoned on false pretenses. Ugh, an uncomfortable fact, but a fact nonetheless. Yes, Helmut. Yes, it is. Yes. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth for you believe to be, Mr. Edgeworth. No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes, from a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? Fueled by the kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. I've never been able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors. Even Helmut understands, don't you, Helmut? Yes, you do. The truths reveal in court your deductions. It is dangerous to entrust their implicitly. Ugh. But I am not bitter. You are not the first to make me a subject of unfounded suspicions in recent days. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor only yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. He even dragged the warden along, her distaste for me lingering unspoken in the air. Not those two again. Prosecutor Winner and Judge Gavel. They went over my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. Yeah, they were looking for the murder weapon, I believe, to no avail. I mustn't take it personally. Rumor has it that they searched every cell in the prison. They still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed. Okay. Well, that posed more questions than answers. What do we do now? So its testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Conus on. Well, I think it's quite enough chit-chat for one day. Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Go on now. He's not showing us out permanently, right? Let's get out of here. Come on. Oh, Edgeworth. Until next time, Mr. Conus. It does pain me that our brief time must end, as if we were just becoming reacquainted. I await your return, Mr. Edgeworth. Hehehe. Interesting. Why is Kay up there? Prison corridor. Now to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. That's the best hiding spot she could find? It's alright, Kay. You can come down now. Where's Fender? He ran off somewhere. I had no idea he could move that fast. Fender. So, what do we do now? You and I will continue the investigation, and I know just where to start. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dogging us this whole time. Knight's body was found in one of the prison's workshops, but he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. So how did he end up on the other side of the heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells. And Mr. Knight's room, right? But, what about Mr. Fender? I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready. Sure, but he's kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh well. Okay. Detention center. Or at all. The victim's cell's just over there. Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth. I've just about had it! Who's that? Oh, it's her. Warden Lagarde. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry. He's still not talking, ma'am? Even with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? No, and I've even tried many times. I've lost count. Why, what am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report. I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. A killer for hire? Oh. Couldn't help but overhearing Warden Lagarde, but were you just talking about Bodehead Harm Canis? My, you were listening? How very gosh of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know. Do you normally conduct interrogations of a man yourself? Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have occasional tete-a-tete with everyone you see. That's what I mean to be a member of the family in this home of ours. There isn't a person who hasn't made a pilgrimage to my office at least once. Your office? How sweet. He's angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the hottest ticket in town. Her name is Lagarde in French. Lagarde! But it's down the corridor here, darling. But FYI, I don't let just anybody wander in willy-nilly. Let's see, that would put it right around here. Hee, my wonderful room, if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden in the yard? The yard? Is there anything like the rest of that place? It's probably full of adorable animals, right? This map, I have to, like, look at this map properly. Oh, darling. It's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid it's just not possible. Hold on. I want to see it. So the connecting corridor. Let me see. Okay. I guess I understand. Okay. Why not? Because you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you'll just have to get convicted for doing something unspeakable. That's a rather steep price to pay. Oh, but listen to me, chattering away like there's no tomorrow. It's time for Ali's lunchy brunch. The poor dear will be dying. Allie? The sweetest little deer in the world. I know I should have favorites, but oh, you know how it is. Now to the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings. Bye. I wanted to ask her more about Canis, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's go investigate the victim's shell, shall we? Okay. March 20th. I want to wrap it up here. I've been streaming for a bit and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So once we start investigating, I will stop for meow. So this is Night Cell. When do you think he was brought in? When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth? I would have to been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then at some point, he wound up in prison proper. But how? There must be some evidence here that will point us in the right direction. Alright, let's get looking, Mr. Edgeworth. Yay! Okay, I'm surprised there hasn't been a break yet. I was waiting for the break. Like the next, like, to be continued, but...
Nah, they're long.
Okay. Alright. Alright, chat. This will be it for... Yeah, right? This seems like a good breaking point. I agree. Skip to this screen here. Okay. And then I will close this. Newish... Yeah, right? It's a newish chapter. Right? It's here. What do you think, Matt? I mean, I guess you like this game, so you think it's good so far, I imagine.
Yeah. What do you think? That's what's more important.
Yeah, that's true. I think the game is good. So Wit was a surprise. I enjoyed seeing him. I do like it. Like I agree, we mentioned it earlier, but I agree that it's fun when you see like previous characters from previous games. I'm like, oh, it's that person.
This is true, Jokey.
4.5 chicken jockeys out of 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I enjoyed it so far. Who shall we raid, chat? Who shall we raid? I think we should raid... Ooh, there's so many people live tonight. I watch you through the window? Oh, jokey. Like Sawit did. Sawit watched the... Supposedly. Actually, that was a lie. So I guess not how Sawit did. Let's go raid... Serial's live. I want to go raid Serial. I haven't raided Serial in a bit. Yeah, lying. Alright, chat. I'm gonna... Yes, happy Easter! For those that celebrate. In 3 3 days, Jesus will come back or something. I don't know. Ask what Serial, what did he eat? We'll ask Serial what he ate today. That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday. Matt will be back on Monday. Matt's my babysitter on Monday for Fire Emblem. So yeah, I will see you all on Monday. I'm excited for that stream. That'll be a good one. Any final words, Matt, for today's stream?
Not really this time.
Fair.
Thanks as always.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on stream. Yeah, chat. Normally you have more things to say at the end of the stream. But I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I'll see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend. Happy Easter. And yeah. What's for dinner? I don't know yet. I actually don't know what's for dinner today. So I'm gonna go see. So yeah. Alright. Have a good night, chat. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye. We'll let the timer run. Night, Satawa, my jokey.